Tail of the tape for this opening fight on our main card, brought to you by the Road to Dubai. AJ McKee, 29 years of age. Paul Hughes is 27. Both men 5 feet 10 inches tall. 3 5-minute rounds at 155 pounds. Southpaw stance for AJ McKee. Body kick caught by Hughes. Tries to use it to pull himself into a right hand. Nothing doing.
I think AJ McKee is going to want to set the tone in this first round, and I think that body kick was a good start. Stepped in hard with that jab cross, but Paul got his head to the inside, slipped those 2 punches.
Oh.
That was a hard oblique kick to the lead leg, though.
That was a solid sabat.
Chassé kick, Randy.
Stomped right down on that lead leg of Paul Hughes, trying to force the hyperextension.
Oh, man, that was a good jab.
And now swinging away early, AJ McKee. Hughes circles out of the way. High kick attempt there from McKee.
Oh, cup check.
Keep going, keep going.
Hughes was campaigning for the groin shot. Oh! Did he time that knee? No, McKee down on a single leg attempt here.
That's a tight wrap on that single leg as well. He's got the wrap around the tight waist. He's going to try and
run the pipe here.
Yeah, he's going to try and pull Hughes to the floor, but Hughes has got great balance in this position. That's what we've seen so far in his career.
It's right there, keep fighting.
Like AJ McKee changed levels right under that knee. Just missed by Hughes.
Hughes twice now has told Dan Miragliotta that those knees went to the cup. Both times, Miragliotta says, keep fighting.
It's right in the stomach.
Now Hughes offers one to the midsection.
Keep your fingers out of the cage.
Battle for head position here. Paul Hughes just managed to sneak his head inside, but AJ straight on with that level change. Beautiful timing. He's going to start trying to reap that lead leg away, I think. Try and drag it away from the fence and pull his opponent to the canvas.
He's got his hands locked in the body lock. It's McKee. Hughes has got a whizzer on one side.
Good left hand on the exit there. Paul Hughes caught McKee on the retreat.
Oh! There's that knee again.
Again, just off the side of the head. Not landing flush. AJ McKee's strategy here looks pretty clear. He wants to get this fight to the ground. So far, strong work from Paul Hughes to remain upright.
Beautiful. Good defense by Paul Hughes, though. Sprawled
What a
out.
scramble. Beautiful scramble by Paul Hughes.
Couple punches from the top. Nice left hand. Good up kick from AJ McKee. Trying to drive the heel into the midsection. Attacks the rear leg as well. Hughes now getting selective with the punches from the top.
Great work here by Hughes, but his legs tangled up here.
Knee, attempted knee bar. Hughes gets it short, gets out.
Paul Hughes, 2 big punches from the top. And now settling in on top, half guard. Beautiful scramble by Paul Hughes. 90 seconds left in round number 1.
Yeah, Hughes not looking at all out of place so far in this cage with AJ McKee. I think a lot of people were waiting to see how he looked in his opening few minutes. Got to be careful of those up kicks, man. AJ McKee is firing them up from the floor.
Hughes took one right off the throat, didn't appear to affect him. McKee tried to roll through again. Hughes floats.
AJ beckoning Paul Hughes down to the ground with him.
Tried to kick out. Hughes kept the right leg in his grip, forcing AJ to try and wrestle up from this bottom position now.
AJ rolls into a low single.
Good head pressure from Hughes on top. Nice sprawl. Hips all the way down.
20 seconds left. I could definitely see an argument for Paul Hughes winning this first round here. again with the knee.
Hughes liking the knees early. Stiff-armed that jab. Looked like AJ McKee tried to build a little combination. Again, a caught kick from Hughes, and again tries to time the knee. Swinging up! Hughes! He heard AJ McKee ring the bell! The round is over, but the fight will continue.
Wow.
Let's go fight.
Football player, they call him over here.
Yeah, they do.
Paul Hughes in the black, AJ McKee in the red. Second frame, Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Dan Hardy on the broadcast desk. Brett Okamoto also in the building, reporting cage side and from the locker rooms.
Paul Hughes did predict a second round knockout. With AJ McKee still rocked like he is.
Well, Hughes certainly softened him up at the end of that first round. Definitely got AJ McKee's attention.
That was a good kick to the underside of the chin from AJ McKee. Paul was lucky that he was a little bit too close.
He switched to orthodox and then threw that kick and it went right up.
Tried the spinning back kick as well. Hughes trying to dial in a right hand. AJ McKee attacks the lead leg.
Nice kick to the shin there, taking away the lead leg. There's the oblique kick, the chassé kick from AJ McKee to the lead leg.
Second one of the fight for AJ. Both have landed.
AJ's lunging and Paul Hughes is waiting for him to lunge so he can slip the initial punch and counter with a hook. Nice head kick set up there by AJ.
Hughes is going to have to be careful not to duck down onto that shin. Offers a kick of his own. The conversation about Paul Hughes being out of his depth with an opponent like this was very obviously misplaced. The young man from Belfast accounting well for himself as we near the halfway point here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Hughes has definitely raised his game for this fight. There's no doubt about it. This is a much more elite version of him than we've ever seen before.
Good work on the inside from McKee, finding a home for those knees. So far in the second round, Hughes has not tried to go back to the knees. Body lock here from McKee. AJ McKee pressing Paul Hughes to the smart cage barrier right in front of the broadcast position, and now Hughes reversing the position. McKee using his legs to set up the hands. Nothing landing clean for AJ McKee. Good right hand there from Hughes. Clash of the heads maybe. Another kick to the lead shin. Paul Hughes not shying away from that inside leg kick. And this is where it gets really dangerous for AJ McKee.
Yeah, AJ doing a good job now with his defensive movement. I think now he's got the respect of Paul Hughes when he's got his back up against the fence. And as Paul's coming in winging, AJ's not thinking about countering now, he's thinking about getting out of the way.
Cup check there.
Oh, Paul, let me get you over here in neutral corner.
Dan Mergliata will send both fighters to neutral corners.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this.
Review for me.
Attempted a chassé kick as Paul Hughes lifted his lead leg up and he went around that lead leg and just caught him in the groin. Completely unintentional.
Watch the low kicks again. That was an accident. Be careful. Hey, thank you. Fight.
Back to the action we go. Just over a minute remaining in this second round. Paul Hughes in the black trunks, AJ McKee in the red. Hot kick and a left hook from Paul Hughes.
Might be Paul Hughes' best weapon, in my opinion, that left hook. And know he's had success with the right here, but that may well scoop AJ McKee onto the left hook. Oh!
Got a little greedy, tried to jump for that knee, did Paul Hughes, and now AJ McKee all over him.
But scrambling from Hughes here, trying to stay safe as he's getting back to his feet. AJ McKee with that harness grip. He's over his shoulder, and he's under the armpit, and he's wrapped around the leg as well. And from this position, we can see the bruising on the outside of the leg.
Absolutely.
Paul Hughes.
Beautiful three-piece combination to start this from Hughes.
There it is, look at that redness in the hamstring. It's a strong position from AJ McKee, this. Switches it, potentially chained into a guillotine. Keeps a good wrap on that leg, though, and chases to the back.
Final few seconds of this second round here as we open our main card in Riyadh. Couple of knees.
Right. Anybody who thought Paul Hughes wasn't up to this in his young career was out of their mind. He's absolutely up for this.
Third and final round. AJ McKee once again in the southpaw stance. Paul Hughes in the black trunks, orthodox. Only once before in his decorated career has AJ McKee tasted defeat, when he lost the Bellator featherweight title.
Tries the back kick, little rush forward with the flurry of punches.
Hughes now switching stances, goes back to orthodox. Takedown attempt here from McKee. Good crossface with that right hand from Paul Hughes to get AJ McKee's head out of the equation temporarily, at least.
It's good patient takedown defense here for Paul Hughes, and he's keeping his thigh pinned up against the fence, make it difficult for AJ McKee to get his hands together, but he does. He's on the body lock now.
Just over a minute gone in the third and final round. Paul Hughes with the duck under, and now look at this again. AJ McKee on his back, trying to beckon Paul Hughes down into a grappling exchange.
Paul Hughes trying to maintain some posture here. He knows the danger of AJ McKee's guard.
There's that knee that he tried so many times in round one. And this is the exact spot in the cage where Paul Hughes had his most success.
Amazing head movement from Paul Hughes. Making it very hard for AJ to land a good shot.
That was a beautiful reap of that leg from AJ McKee to get to this position. Paul Hughes is going to have to hustle to get McKee off his back now.
Yeah, McKee's going back to basics here. Going back to his solid wrestling foundations. Forcing Paul Hughes to be in defensive positions. Still got a bind on that ankle as well. This is great work by Paul Hughes, trying to create some space, trying to extend AJ McKee out, put his grip under some pressure.
Halfway point of round three. AJ McKee pressuring Paul Hughes as Cristiano Ronaldo looks on.
Man, this fight has gone fast. Can't believe we're in the third round already.
I'd like to see two more if we can't get a finish here in the third frame.
Right?
I think Ronaldo probably agrees with me. Randy, someone in the building more famous than you for once.
I'm not that famous, Sean.
Good reversal of position here, and now Hughes swinging away again. Two left hands found the chin of AJ McKee, who looks a little tired.
Nice little shovel hook.
Good jab from AJ to keep Hughes off of him.
Man, AJ looks tired here. He looks slow and tired.
Look at that uppercut from Paul Hughes, and another. Don't be surprised to see if AJ McKee can dive on another takedown in the final 90 seconds to try and secure this round. Right now, Paul Hughes building some momentum in these strikes. Good lead.
Oh, and again with the right hook on the chin of AJ McKee. Took that one well, though.
Very nice combination shot selection by Paul Hughes.
Hughes crowded himself up a little bit, got too close. McKee used that opportunity to grab the leg, but good head pressure and a heavy sprawl from Hughes. As we are now in the final minute of this first fight on our main card here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at the Mayadeen.
Good sprawl here. Paul Hughes looking over at the corner of AJ McKee with a smile.
Big smile, distracted himself a little bit. Now McKee onto his back. Once again, driving knees into the thigh and gluteus.
Paul Hughes has got a smile on his face. I think he feels like he's got this fight.
A sprawl. One last flurry from Hughes, maybe against the fence. Misses the knee one more time. And to the judges' scorecards it goes. What a fight, what a performance by the rising star, regardless of how these scorecards read. I think Paul Hughes proved his worth.
Having gone the distance, we'll go now to your 3 judges. Your first, Hadi Ali, scores the fight 29-28. He sees it for Hughes. Your second judge, Mark Collette, 29-28, scoring the fight for McKee. Your third and final judge, Sal D'Amato, 29-28 for the winner by split decision. Big news! Paul Hughes!
Paul Hughes makes good on the biggest opportunity of his mixed martial arts career, and you can see the emotion. What a performance by the young man from Belfast, who's with Breno Komodo in the smart cage.
It's the pathway I chose because the PFL believed in me. And look what I can do. I'm a superstar, and you've just seen a glimpse of it.
Very, very fired up, Paul Hughes, obviously saying you're a superstar. I want to get to that, but first off, it was a split decision in here. What was going through your mind as the scores were being read?
It's hard when you're actually doing the one fighting to know the score. Judging from the energy around the arena, everyone I was looking at and AJ's face, I think it was pretty clear that I won that one. I mean, there wasn't once where he nearly got me out of there. I nearly had him out of there a few times.
Split decision, but it's a win over AJ McKee, and you're just screaming into the camera, you're a superstar. How did you feel about your overall performance tonight?
Damn right. The PFL believed in me, and look at me now. Look at me now. I'm here on the world stage. I took the risk. I fought one of the best guys on the planet. Here I am, a young kid from rural Ireland, on the big stage. I believe that I doubled down on myself. Oh, thank you, Saudi Arabia.
You were putting on a show all night. If you want to just look up there, we're going to take a quick look at some of these highlights, many of them coming on the feed. This, I believe, is at the end of the first round.
How many times did I hurt him? A lot of times. A lot of times. Who's done that to AJ McKee? That knee almost took him out in the first round. It was a split second away. And I'll tell you what, that was not one of my best performances. It may have looked all right. I was completely gassed after that first round. I didn't have the best training camp coming into this. And I tried to put that out of my mind and deliver. I had to dig down deep for you all tonight to get that win.
What a statement sent to the world tonight and to the rest of the lightweight division of Bellator. Congratulations very much.
One more thing. At the end of the day, we all know who we want to see next. We want to see Ireland versus Dagestan #2. We want to see Paul Hughes versus Usman Nurmagomedov for the Bellator lightweight belt. And I think we should do it in Dubai, or else let's bring it to Belfast. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Hughes.
Our tail of the tape for our 6th and final title fight is brought to you by Redcon One. Kayla Harrison is 4 years older than Larissa Pacheco. She is also 2 inches taller. Keith Peterson will oversee our main event, equipped with the ref cam. Kayla Harrison in the blue, Larissa Pacheco in the gray. Harrison in her southpaw stance, orthodox for Larissa Pacheco.
Pacheco in a very low stance, trying to gauge the distance with that lead hand, staying nice and low, looking to try to set up that right hand.
Great night of fights so far. This will cap it all off. 4 of our 5 title bouts already in the books have ended by knockout or TKO.
Certainly a much more tempered approach by Larissa Pacheco for this one than we've seen in the last 5.
Yeah, there's that right hand firing. Yep, and Kayla doing a good job of feinting her way in, showing a lot of different movements, trying to keep Pacheco guessing to disguise that takedown.
Been a lot of conversations about the improvements of Larissa Pacheco. It's harder to highlight improvements when you're talking about someone who's undefeated and who's dominant. But Kayla Harrison does continue to improve every time we see her. Larissa wears a kick. Shrugs up a level change there from Kayla Harrison.
Oh, look at that beautiful Osotogari there by Kayla Harrison.
Steps right across, dumps Larissa Pacheco to her back. Defends the armbar attempt.
Just effortless when she hits those takedowns and that timing. It is the thing to watch.
That's a lifetime of experience.
Yeah.
She's witnessed right there.
Yeah. And that's the thing, she has that ability to, if she fails on a double leg or a single leg, she goes upstairs, controls her upper body, goes for a judo throw or a trip.
I think it's the more traditional wrestling takedowns that we've seen the biggest improvement in her.
Yeah.
They are textbook now.
Yeah, it's given her yet another option or several more options for takedowns.
Harrison going to work with her left hand. Her ground and pound is always efficient and brutal.
Pacheco's got to open her guard. She's got to get her legs back in this fight, create a scramble, try and find a way to get back up. She can't afford to give away a round after round after round on her back.
Yeah, Pacheco elected to close the guard and throw some strikes from her back.
Now she's gone to butterfly. Now she's trying to get her legs in the fight. She's got to create a scramble.
Closes the guard again. Hammer fist from the back. Gonna be tough to put away. Oh, big right hand from Kayla on top.
Yeah, Kayla doing a great job of mixing in chipping shots with big shots. Rhythm changes, excellent position to keep Larissa pinned on her back.
Big left again from Kayla. Good hammer fist from the bottom for Larissa. But if you're trading 1 for 1, being the person on the bottom is not always the best scenario.
Tough to generate a lot of power from your back. You can do that fairly well from your knees, but tough to do from your back.
Yeah, that's
right hand again. Solid punches from the top for Kayla Harrison.
Yeah, this is where Kayla Harrison wanted to box Larissa Pacheco. This is
exactly.
Put her on your back. I'll box you from here. How's that?
Absolutely correct. I love how she's keeping her posture, keeping her head up. She's not worried about laying down there, just keeping her on the mat. She's creating distance, creating space, and picking shots, and they're dandies.
Yeah, and with her head position over the head of Pacheco, she takes away a lot of the submission attempts that Pacheco can attempt. She's going for it, but she's just not going to get the position due to the posture of Harrison right here. Oh. A good guard retention from Pacheco, though. She's doing a good job of utilizing her frames and not allowing Harrison to get around a side control or even half guard.
Pacheco kicking at the legs of Kayla Harrison. Kayla responds in kind and comes down with a big left hand. And another. Now Kayla Harrison to the back of Larissa Pacheco.
Kayla doing a nice job. Keeping that posture, keeping those hips in, saddling into the back of those thighs of Larissa Pacheco. That's what allowed her to pass so easily.
Round 1 will come to a close with Kayla Harrison on the back of Larissa Pacheco. Round 2 of a possible 5 in our Women's Lightweight World Championship. Larissa Pacheco has not seen the second round in quite some time.
Ma'am, are you ready? Ma'am, are you
Kayla
ready?
Harrison
Fight.
in the blue, Pacheco in the gray. Pacheco in a southpaw stance, kicks the legs out from under Harrison, and chases her with a flurry.
Yeah, took her leg out with that leg kick, almost like a foot sweep.
It's a sticky foot.
Yes.
That, and then,
oh!
Big left hand from Harrison.
Yeah, that was a great left hand.
High kick attempt there from Kayla.
This is where Kayla needs to get a little bit more patient, keep her composure, doesn't want to trade too much with someone like Pacheco. She's still going to be dangerous here early on.
Movement around the outside here for Kayla. Pacheco tries a low kick. Kayla moves out of the way. High kick attempt again from Kayla Harrison. She's gotten to a point where I think she's confident with that high kick. We see her throw it in almost every fight now.
she's probably landing that on some poor soul in the training environment. Nice double, nice level change. Good sprawl by Larissa.
Shoves the face of Kayla Harrison away. Survives that takedown attempt, at least for now.
It's a beautiful thing how she just transitions from upper body to lower leg attacks and back again to upper body. Just seamless.
Her mistake in the double was she stopped on her knees. That allowed Larissa to get that, to get that distance.
There's a single leg attempt here.
Nice, on the pipe, beautiful job.
Oh, Shameless on the neck.
Choke attempt.
Oh, get the top and north-south.
Kayla Harrison had to roll out of that choke attempt, and now Larissa Pacheco finds herself on top of the two-time champion. Side control here with an arm isolated between her legs.
Well, she can't let Kayla get that underhook
here. Kayla's got the single now. She's going to circle towards that single, try and drive through the hips of Larissa. Larissa's got the whizzer, pulls her up. Now they're back to their feet. Nice job by Larissa Pacheco attacking the neck.
Yeah, absolutely. She almost set up a Darce choke there as well. Great grappling exchanges by both ladies here.
Pacheco relocated her camp for this season to American Top Team in Atlanta. Training with the Limas, Cow, some other MMA dignitaries up there.
Kayla digging for the body lock. Got her hands locked, tried to trip. Larissa steps out of it.
Still got that body lock.
Nice, gonna try the inside trip there. Went outside, now she's tried inside. Now Pacheco down on the legs.
And this is where Larissa's gonna have to manage clinching with her and then disengaging.
Nice slip by Kayla. Ducked her head right out of trouble there.
Larissa's looking a little tired here though, guys.
It is.
Big breath there from Larissa Pacheco. One of the things, she's changed her physical makeup, as we've noted many times this year. Put on a lot more muscle, leaned her frame out a lot, but with a lot more muscle, if you're not continually getting used to pushing all the way to your VO2 max and really building up that lactic acid, it's hard to manage when you got a bunch of new weight.
The 5 first-round knockouts hadn't helped her develop any of that, that's for sure.
And just from a comfort level, you know, not having been there mentally, it can mess with you a little bit. It's a blessing and a curse having a lot of early finishes.
Oh! Right hand landed there for Pacheco. She caught Kayla coming in for a kick.
Best combination of the fight so far for Pacheco.
More right hands, and Kayla looks to be stumbled. She catches a kick.
Oh!
And throws a left hand back.
Pacheco now starting to throw with really bad intentions here.
Landed another right hand. She's got Kayla Harrison backing up.
Pacheco finding her range. Double, nice sprawl.
And another
second
shot.
up by Kayla. One headlock now.
Oh!
Pacheco comes out.
Wow! Beautiful grappling exchanges there.
Peek out by Pacheco to end up on top. Kayla captures the arm, trying to keep it from coming all the way around and establishing that top position.
Very short time here. Kayla's going to try an armbar late. Pacheco spins out of it. And we will finish at a stalemate with Larissa Pacheco pounding away on the body of Kayla Harrison. Round 2, a very interesting frame. Round 3, Kayla Harrison, the 2-time champion in the blue, Larissa Pacheco in the gray. Harrison coming in aggressively with strikes. Grabs a single. Pacheco with some big hammer fists. Harrison hanging heavy on this right leg of Larissa Pacheco.
Runs the pipe. Nice job by Harrison. Running the pipe. Pacheco trying to kick her over. Scrambling, not conceding the position. Absolutely the right attitude.
And she's staying busy with those shots. Those are heavy shots from bottom.
Pounding away from the bottom.
Find a triangle.
Throw her leg up for a triangle. Kayla Harrison continuing to wrestle through some big-time impacts from those hammer fists.
Kayla trying to push that leg down, step up and over. Larissa Pacheco is onto it. She's shown some excellent guard retention, and she has stayed very busy off of her back, something you don't see against Kayla Harrison.
But now 4 minutes left in this round, and Larissa Pacheco is on her back. Kayla Harrison on top. We saw the heavy ground and pound in round number 1.
And this may very well... Sorry, Randy, go ahead.
Saw Pacheco get her legs into the fight earlier in this. She needs to get her legs back in the fight, create some space, create those scrambles, and find that way to get back up. She's done it twice.
Yeah, 100%, because this is only going to make Kayla that much more comfortable and allow her to settle in, pace herself, recompose, and land shots from this top position. And yes, Larissa is scoring from bottom, but again, you have gravity on your side. You have the ability to let your opponent carry your weight, and that takes its toll. But Larissa, wow! Triangle attempt here.
She's got it.
Oh my goodness!
She's got it. Lockup does not have the arm across the front for Kayla Harrison yet, but she can still squeeze and finish.
She might be switching, transitioning to a shoulder lock from this position.
Trying to get that arm across.
Now trying to get that arm across.
Kayla's got posture now.
She can stand straight up, Randy, and keep her head above her hips. She can escape, but those are some strong legs from Larissa Pacheco.
Larissa Pacheco squeezing away, trying to get Kayla Harrison's left arm across her own body to finish this triangle choke.
Uh-oh, it's getting a little bit tighter here.
She's tightening it up for sure.
Yeah,
working that arm across. Kayla better start figuring out how to get out of here. She's postured again. She slipped it. She's almost out.
She needs to stand up. She needs to go right to her feet and stand right up.
That other arm.
Larissa trying to transition to an arm lock now. Kayla's going to get out of it. Now transition to omoplata. Kayla just circling all the way around, which is the proper escape.
And that is a big effort from Larissa Pacheco. How much gas did that take out of the tank?
That took a lot.
Well, this may very well come down to conditioning here, guys.
Kayla Harrison
now
facing more adversity than we've seen in 15 pro fights so far, but passing the test.
Now in half guard with an underhook. She's trying to advance position.
Kayla Harrison looking for mount, trying to slide that knee through. Larissa Pacheco binding in, locked down, full mount now for Kayla Harrison.
With almost 90 seconds left in this third round.
Will she take the risk and go for the arm bar?
Larissa needs to be careful to not extend those arms too much and try to frame on the face of Kayla Harrison. Kayla doing a good job of grapevinding her legs and getting posture.
Kayla binding away, bringing that forearm across the cheek, making Larissa's life miserable there.
She's setting up an arm triangle here.
Trying to get the arm triangle.
Larissa gets her arm back into position. Smart decision there from Larissa.
Kayla Harrison chipping away on top. Still in the mount. Will it be enough?
19 seconds.
Larissa punching from mount here.
Larissa trying to use the fence. minutes.
Final 10 seconds in this third round. Kayla will finish this one on top. We'll head to the championship round. A championship decision loss for Larissa Pacheco in 2019.
You ready? Fight.
A regular season loss for Larissa Pacheco. They'll try to avoid the scorecards here.
Oh, nice right hand, left hand actually from Kayla. Level change and right into that left hand.
Larissa Pacheco appears to have got some wind back on the stool. Right hand lands as Kayla throws a kick. Harrison presses forward.
And it's those little exchanges, it's that kind of defense that's going to add to the confidence level of Larissa Pacheco as this fight moves on. But my goodness, it's been back and forth, a lot of action. How is her conditioning here as we are into the fourth round?
Well, if we ever had a question of whether she could take a punch, Kayla Harrison's proved that.
Yeah.
She can definitely take a shot.
And Kayla has
nice double,
big
keeps her
shots
head
as well.
moving this time. Runs out of room.
And now Larissa
There's the
Pacheco
finish.
tries to grab the front choke here.
Kayla's got her hands, she's got her wrists, so she's got her neck protected. Nice job of keeping her feet moving across the cage that time to finish the double. She run out of real estate.
Yeah, and for Larissa, she really should have fallen to the side that Kayla's head is on. That's what's going to allow you to either get a sweep or finish that choke. She went to the wrong side. Kayla defending that beautifully.
She's got her leg back now. She's going to go back the quarter. She's going to stand up.
Nice work by Pacheco to get back up and to
Kayla right back in.
Good sprawl though from Larissa Pacheco. You got Kayla stuck under her for now, hanging heavy.
And Larissa had her opportunity, Sean, to break away and disengage. Oh, she's now trying to attack the back. Look at this.
Larissa Pacheco trying to set up a rear naked choke here.
Kayla hung on to that single too long. It's a lot of energy to spend, especially in the fourth round. She let go of the single that allowed Larissa to spin behind.
And Larissa should transition to top position here.
She's kind of on the side, and Kayla spins out.
Yep.
It's on top into the guard.
She hung out there for a little bit too long.
Which happens when you're tired, and we're in the championship rounds.
Oh, look at this. Larissa fighting back to her feet. What a fight.
Somebody's hair bands have come out.
Yeah. It's got to be Kayla's.
Yeah, that's true.
Pacheco keeping her hand down on the mat, preventing Kayla's ability to throw knees from this position.
Kayla should sprawl, pull Larissa to her knees. Sprawl back, pull her down, jangle to her knees, and she might be able to attack that neck. She's gonna try and step across again. There you go, sprawl hard, pull her down. Nice, that's nice work right there.
Larissa's smart to stay close to the cage, trying to use it as a block or a wall here, but I think Kayla's got the angle on her.
Kayla's got one hook in, she had to let it out. Nice job by Pacheco getting back to her feet.
Yep.
Tripoding up.
At one point, the live odds in this fight were a minus 1450 for Kayla Harrison. They may have gone higher, I might just not have noticed. Now, look at that switch.
Switch attempt by Pacheco.
And Larissa has fought her way back all the way to minus 350. It was lower than that just a minute ago. Now she's on top.
Wow. Wow.
Larissa Pacheco inside control here. Kayla Harrison flat on her back.
And she was saying a lot of people are sleeping on my jiu-jitsu and my ground skills. And she's using it tonight here against Kayla. Has had some beautiful reversals and attacks.
Pacheco trying to set up an arm triangle here.
Less than 1 minute in this fourth round.
A lot of people wrote off Larissa Pacheco tonight. They said it was going to be a cakewalk for Kayla Harrison. And they have been proven wrong.
Take a look at the ghost cam here.
Oh, Kayla out the back door, almost.
Pacheco going to work on the body, heavy right hands, as she tries to maintain top position for the final 30 seconds of this round.
Tell you what, Pacheco's still hitting very hard.
There's two right hands on the separation. Pacheco still chasing down the big strike.
Nice double leg by Kayla Harrison. Use the forward momentum of Pacheco to get in deep. Can she finish it? A lot of gas been used in this fight into the 4th round.
But still fighting hard.
Yeah.
And we will head to the 5th and final round. FPR says round 1 goes to Harrison, round 2 goes to Pacheco. The algorithm says round 3 goes to Harrison and round 4 goes to Pacheco. FPR says 2-2, Kenny.
Did Pacheco threaten you? I think she came over.
I believe she
said something in Portuguese. I want to knock you out.
That's fine with me. Just keep fighting the way you've been fighting. This is what we signed up for in the first PFL pay-per-view. Pacheco landed one on the exit there.
Tell you what, Pacheco did her homework for this one. And Kayla has shown tremendous toughness and conditioning here.
For someone who took a lot of heat for being quote-unquote untested in her career, I think Kayla Harrison can leave that behind after tonight. Larissa Pacheco has given Kayla everything she can handle, and she has answered the call as she enters for another takedown attempt.
Pacheco doing a good job of checking the hips of Kayla Harrison so far. Now putting Harrison's back up against the cage. But these are the situations where you'd like to see her get head position and disengage, because that's what's going to happen if you hang out in the clinch for too long with Kayla.
Kept those double overhooks. I saw the step across coming, trying to create that salto and throw Pacheco to the mat. Pacheco did a great job of countering. Not a lot of people are going to counter that.
No.
She got right back up. Kayla Harrison still has her hands locked around over-under on Larissa Pacheco's body. Now pressing the Brazilian to the cage.
Nice re-pummel by Pacheco.
She's landed a couple nice knees up the middle.
Nice mixing of her strikes there from Kayla Harrison.
Hammer fist from the top here. Larissa Pacheco going to work again. Still a lot of spice on every one of her strikes.
Second and third efforts by Kayla to try and finish this takedown. Taking a lot of hammer fists. Head outside single now.
Hanging heavy on this attempt, and Larissa Pacheco is making her pay for it. Almost halfway through round number 3. Can Kayla Harrison finish this takedown?
Round number 5, buddy.
Excuse me, round number 5.
Kayla trying to finish this crackdown, but that sprawl is nasty for Pacheco as she tries to take over.
It's a lot of gas under somebody holding on to that leg for that one.
And this is where you got to wonder, why is Pacheco engaging here? Why isn't she just trying to get back to her feet?
Because she's got the far side wrist right. She's got control of the defense, at least half of it from Kayla. And now she's going to work.
But this is where we've seen Kayla escape and get on top from this position.
And now again, Pacheco too much to the side.
Body triangle. Oh,
Kayla's going to get on top here. Kayla's going to get on top. This is what I'm talking about.
Kayla got her hips up before she could lock that in.
A bad decision there by Pacheco. Kayla just so feisty, looking for that top position.
Larissa Pacheco continues to fight off of her back.
Using her legs. To keep that space.
Oh, nice frame there by Pacheco.
Inside 90 seconds now. Can Pacheco work herself back to her feet or to a top position? Harrison grinds her way into the guard of Larissa Pacheco. Look at that. We're at even money on the live betting odds right now.
Oh, wow.
With 1 minute remaining in this championship fight in the 5th round.
Wow. Amazing fight.
Pacheco trying to frame away, trying to set up a triangle choke here. Kayla's aware of it. She has good head position here.
Pacheco taking one last breath before the final 30 seconds. And then she goes to work with the hammer fists again.
I tell you what, it's going to be hard to score this fight because Pacheco has been very effective and aggressive off of her back.
She sure has.
She's landed more off of her back in this round at least than Kayla has from the top, even as Harrison puts one over with the right hand. And now the lockdown from Larissa Pacheco.
Yep, and she's got that arm across from Kayla.
Squeezing it down on the two-time champion. We'll go to the final bell. An incredible women's lightweight world champion. Wow. Larissa Pacheco and Kayla Harrison hug it out after an epic battle. And Miguel Flores has the official
Ladies
decision.
and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges are in agreement, 48-47 for your winner by unanimous decision. And now, the 2022 PFL Women's Lightweight Champion, Larissa Pacheco!
Coming out of it.
Larissa Pacheco just pulled off one of the biggest upsets in the history of our sport. The belt around Larissa Pacheco's shoulder. PFL CEO Pete Murray and President of Fighter Operations Ray Sefo, and a $1 million check for Larissa. Larissa Pacheco, a lot of this crowd is stunned right now by the upset, but you're not surprised, are you?
Larissa, muita gente aqui está surpresa, mas eu imagino que você não.
Eu sabia que que eu ia lutar hoje essa noite contra todo mundo, mas eu queria dizer muito obrigado, porque assim eu conquisto vocês da melhor maneira mostrando meu trabalho.
I knew today I was fighting not just Kayla, but everyone in here. So I'd like to thank everyone, because in putting this performance, I earned my trust. I earned fans putting in my work.
Larissa, you've been part of the PFL, grinding away for this exact opportunity. What does it mean to you to be holding that belt and $1 million?
O que significa para você? Você está aqui já há tanto tempo procurando a sua oportunidade. O que significa para você estar com esse cinturão e esse cheque na sua frente?
Significa a realização de um sonho, a realização aí de uma carreira que já não é de hoje, né? Eu comecei tendo 16 anos de idade e poder chegar hoje num grande momento desse, ganhando um grande prêmio, fazendo o que eu amo, não tem nenhum tipo de explicação.
It's the culmination of a career. It's the culmination of a dream. I dedicated my life to this sport. I started at the age of 16. To be able to have this belt on my shoulder and this check in front of me, it means the world to me.
You're only 28 years old. You have a ton of experience, and now you have a world championship. This journey has been incredible. You've made it through a season, and you're now the world lightweight champion. How does that sound?
Você é nova, 28 anos, já entendeu? São temporadas aqui com a PFL, agora campeão do mundo. Como é que está se sentindo? Como é que isso soa na sua cabeça?
Só soa que eu ainda tenho mais uns anos para trabalhar aí, para melhorar. Foi uma grande luta. Eu a respeito demais, ela é uma grande atleta. E como ela disse uma vez, como eu motivo ela a ser melhor, ela me motiva a ser melhor.
I mean, this is, like I said, it's a culmination of a great career. This belt just motivates me to work even harder. I got a lot more to do in this sport, and just like Kayla said before, I've always made her a better competitor. Well, she's always made me a better competitor, and she drove me to this moment right now.
As we take a look at our Dude Wipes tail of the tape for the main event, lightweight championship. Alfie Davis, 33. Gadzhi MacDonald is 32. Alfie, the taller fighter here at 5'11". We're set for 5-minute rounds.
Fight!
I'm just going to use the front 10% of my seat for this one, guys. I think I'm going to need the rest of it. I might be standing soon. Interesting what Alfie was saying the other day about how he can adapt his striking. He's a chameleon, he said. He can adapt to any kind of striker that he sees, and he has different styles of striking that he can adopt to deal with different problems. My question is, what style does he adopt to beat Gadzhi Rabadanov?
My question, Dan, is whether or not he has to adapt to a striking style at all, because of course Gadzhi has shown a ton of proficiency in the striking arts, especially recently, but he does come from that Nurmagomedov school, and wrestling is the staple of the system. Big swing and a miss for Rabadanov.
Alfie also mentioned the fact that Rabadonov's not very big for this weight class, and I've not really thought about it until I see him side by side right now. Alfie looks just generally the bigger, more muscular fighter.
We talked about that in his last fight because he was taking on Brent Primus, who's a monster for
an
the
accident,
weight class.
right? Keep him high, don't do that again.
A little bit taller, maybe. Good. Primus, of course, huge and muscular, but Alfie was not outsized in that bout.
Little inside kick, slid up the thigh.
Oh! Axe kick from the Axe man. Rabadanov crowded it and off-balanced Alfie.
Alfie looking for that counter left hook again as he's peeling off the center line. Keeps switching his stances, and every time he switches his stance, there's the elbow look. He's got options.
Smart by Gadzhi Rabadanov to not catch that kick and dive in.
Yes.
A lot of homework done by both camps, trying to find tendencies, potential issues.
I wonder if in a fight like this, Rabadonov's going to take some time to figure Alfie Davis out because he is so unorthodox. I mean, nobody in the gym, even if you get really good martial artists from different types of styles, you're not going to be able to replicate what Alfie Davis does. So a feeling out process from Rabadanov makes sense here.
It's like trying to figure out Lyoto Machida while you're in the fight with Lyoto Machida.
Yes.
That's impossible.
Looks for that counter left hook again as Rabadanov touches the body with the jab. Thinks about a knee. Good pressure by Rabadanov. This is going to stifle all of the spinning kick attacks of Alfie Davis because he's so crammed up against the fence.
2 minutes left, Alfie.
Looks for the counter again. Splits his stance to power it.
Both guys picking and poking with single shots here in the first round.
Trying to figure out what traps to set, what traps to spring.
There's a combination from Gadzhi.
Good discipline with that right hand of Alfie Davis as well. It's staying on the chin most of the time. He knows that left hook is of danger, but Rabadanov talks about his right hand being his best weapon. We've just not really seen it. Oh, that was a big right hand over the top.
Alfie with the looping punch there. Rabadanov has the jab blocked.
A little mouse on the temple of Rabadanov where that punch landed.
See a lump on the side of Gadzhi Rabadonov's head.
Yeah, that's where that punch just landed.
The temple. Tricky. Tries with the jab to the body. I think he's going to use that to set up that left hook, though. I think he's trying to get Alfie to react to that body shot, drop his hand.
Little showboat.
Rabadanov looking like he's trying to find a home for that right hand. Into the clinch.
Double underhooks for Gadzhi Rabadanov.
Got over under.
Final few seconds of round number one, a feeling out process for these last 5 minutes. Welcome back to Bojangles Coliseum in Charlotte, North Carolina. Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Dan Hardy on the commentary desk. Alfie Davis, Gadzhi Rabadonov in the smart cage, squaring off in the second round of potential 5. Lightweight World Tournament Championship bout in front of us. And if you're looking for clarity on how to score round number 1, don't look at the PFL proprietary AI score. They're tied in round 1.
Wow, really?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Has that ever happened before, guys? I can't think of it. Oh, nice takedown.
Great work by Gadzhi Rabadonov. Grabbed the single leg, stepped through, split the legs of Alfie, tripped him to his back.
Long time to work here as well for Rabadonov. It's like Alfie's main focus is to tie Gadzhi up here. I don't know whether he's going to try and scramble. I don't know whether he's even going to try any submissions. He might just wait for a stand-up.
Right hands to the body for Gadzhi. Alfie maintaining a closed guard for the most part. Trying to tie up the arms of Rabadonov.
Alfie was also talking about the fact that when Rabadonov is in these positions, he does tend to open up for big strikes at times, and there are opportunities for him to scramble there. Maybe Alfie's waiting on a scrambling opportunity, but Gadzhi's being quite disciplined with his posture at the moment. I think he probably realizes how much of a live wire Alfie Davis is. Good kick away. Beautiful work by Gadzhi, just sliding his knee into the hip. Looks like he might be able to pass to the other side. He's got the legs wrapped, and he elevates to the fence.
Gonna try to look like he was working for that Dagestani leg irons.
Yeah.
Alfie got out of that situation.
Alfie climbing his guard up for a moment. Clamps on the head and arm. Rabadonov's got the fence to use to his advantage now, though.
Half guard now by Rabadonov.
Yeah, and he's going to keep that foot. Oh, no, he took it out. I thought he was going to use that to keep the legs open, but this half guard position looks like he's comfortable. He's elevated the leg of Alfie Davis, you can see there. Now he's going to try and unpick that, maybe pass. He's going to mount, I think.
2 minutes left in round number 2. Lightweight World Tournament final. Gadzhi Rabadonov looking to go back-to-back. Alfie Davis with his first World Championship opportunity here.
Trying to slide that knee through, trying to cut the knee across the hip line. Now he's in three-quarter mount.
Alfie got back to half guard.
He's got to work towards that underhook side. Alfie's flat on his back right now. There's the underhook again. Gadzhi does so good at shutting it down, though. He drops his weight onto it and clamps it. You can see here he's trapped that arm now of Alfie Davis, that left hand.
He's got a, no, doesn't around the head. It almost looked like he had a cradle, but he slid down to a double.
Temporarily, Alfie Davis was able to get his feet on the hips of Gadzhi Rabadonov, unable to kick off.
Going for an Ezekiel.
Yeah, don't see those very often. Yeah, Alfie doesn't seem to have any kind of intention to scramble here. Looks like he's playing into the 5-round thing, and it's like, right, 10 seconds time, we're back on the feet again. The thing is, though, Rabadanov now knows if he gets this fight to the floor, he's going to meet very little resistance, either on the floor or getting back up.
Stop. Are you ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5 in this championship bout for our 2025 World Tournament. Alfie Davis is in the green. Gadzhi Rabadanov is in the dark trunks.
Rabadanov really stifling the movement of Alfie. Little glove touch there for an accidental groin shot. This is where Alfie wants it, where there's space around him. He immediately looks more relaxed when he's got a bit more space. As soon as he feels his back foot touch the fence, he starts to look a little agitated under the pressure.
Just missed with an overhand left at Alfie. Scooping right uppercut and a straight left. Best combination so far for Alfie Davis.
He's a very slick striker. It's like he's waiting for Gadzhi to do something in particular. Maybe he's trying to set him up for something. Ooh. Oh, he's a cut under the eye of Alfie Davis.
I think that was from the groundwork.
Is that right?
In the last round, a little mouse.
Small trace of blood from that left temple of Gadzhi Rabadanov. Davis tested a knee, tried to get Rabadanov to shoot down onto it. Oh! Rabadanov went underneath that spinning heel kick.
He's lucky he's no taller. Steady pressure constantly by Gadzhi. We're almost at the midpoint of the fight now as well. Oh, timed that knee well. Kind of just caught the chest of Gadzhi Rabadanov as he moved in. Look at that spinning elbow perhaps now. Oh, there it is, a rising elbow.
Little rising elbow from the center, and a nice little back elbow there.
Now Alfie's feeling confident. Some of these unorthodox strikes are starting to land. Can Alfie get into a rhythm here? Does he even want rhythm? Probably a better question.
You can certainly see Alfie's loosening up though. I mean, his confidence is rising with his striking, but that comes with space again.
Well timed again on the knee.
You can hear the crowd getting behind Alfie Davis as well. Oh, man.
Got to be so careful. Anytime Gadzhi can back you towards that cage and get you to stop moving.
Thought about a spinning elbow. You can see the respect that Gadzhi's got for Alfie Davis because he's being way more cautious than he has been against anybody else that I've seen so far in the smart cage. He's really taking his time to find his opportunities.
1 minute left, as you probably heard on our microphones from the Alfie Davis corner. Ash Grimshaw, Brad Pickett coaching through. We're commercial free the rest of the way here on ESPN, the PFL World Tournament in 2025.
Clever movement from Alfie, probably his best round so far.
He's really stopped all the offense from Gadzhi Rabadanov here in round number 3. Round 2 clearly belongs to Gadzhi. Round 1, who knows?
He's trying to get Gadzhi's level change onto that rear uppercut. It's almost like he's leaning onto his back foot to load it.
10 seconds left in round.
Oh, there's the elbow again.
The spinning elbow has become a favorite weapon, and Alfie continues to spin to the end of the round. Alfie Davis looking to pull off a major upset over Gadzhi Rabadonov, the 2024 PFL lightweight champion, who's undefeated in his last 12 bouts. Going back several years now, Gadzhi has not tasted defeat.
That was very quick. It was right down the middle.
Live odds still have Alfie as a significant underdog here, minus 700 favorite for Gadzhi Rabadonov.
Oh, runs him down.
Timed that very, very well. Level change under the punch. With Alfie got to those knees, trying to get that Dagestani leg irons right there, stepping over both feet of Alfie Davis.
Around his legs, clever work. Alfie Davis got to be careful he doesn't expose his back as he's being forced to turn away. Aaron Brunsutter saying that Alfie Davis thinks he's got 2 rounds.
Well, round one was a toss-up. Coin flip, in my opinion. Yeah. 2 to Rabadonov, 3 to Davis. We're here in round number 4, and right now, this is exactly where Gadzhi Rabadonov wants to fight.
And this is just burning time as well for Alfie. This is not ideal at all. Looks like he's more willing to scramble in this round than he was in the second. You can hear some crowd frustration for this this wrestling offensive by Gadzhi.
It's worth stating, if Gadzhi can't mount meaningful offense on top and Alfie is able to land an elbow or 2, we've seen judges in the past give the round to the guy on bottom if all there is top control with no damage. But Alfie right now is being smothered and not able to do any damage himself.
Steps over very fast. Alfie needs to try and get that right hand in an underhook position.
Look at the downward pressure from Gadzhi Rabadonov.
Nice kick up. Good effort by Alfie, but Gadzhi's pressure and control in top positions too good. He just floats over the legs. Quite happy to go back to half guard as well if he needs to secure the position. Alfie's trying to play a game here with the referee, but Jason Herzog's not going to give him that kind of reaction, I don't think.
You want to stand up, you've got to earn it. 90 seconds left in round 4. Shoulder pressure here for Gadzhi Rabadonov. The fans in Charlotte don't like the top pressure. They want to see more of the spinning stuff.
Yeah, right. Trying to slide that knee across again is Gadzhi. Alfie's going to try and get an angle. He could use the fence to walk up. 1 minute to go. Switches his hips. He might try and unlock the legs again. Step over into mount. 45 seconds. Alfie's playing a survival game here. Warning from the referee.
Smothering pressure here from Gadzhi Rabadonov. Alfie Davis has no answer, not able to create the scrambles that he thought he would be able to. Final few seconds of round 4. We'll head into the 5th and final frame in Charlotte.
Round. You ready? You ready? Fight!
Dan, if you're the corner of Alfie Davis, how do you keep him upright in this 5th and final round?
Look, I think one of the biggest things that's underestimated when it comes to takedown defense is striking volume. You know, the times when Alfie's not striking is when Gadzhi is setting up and making plans. Even if Alfie, oh, good knee. Even if Alfie's being a little bit more mobile, a little bit more active with that lead hand, it's going to give Gadzhi more to think about. And this is where Alfie starts to sneak in those really painful techniques, like that knee, like the rising uppercut that we just saw him try then again.
Even Gadzhi acknowledged that knee. I think it did land on his chest, but he gave a slight nod, which is all you're going to get from him. Alfie tried it again, stomped down with the left hand. Gadzhi was able to drift out of range. Good misdirection there from Alfie. Counter right hand, moves out of the way. Displaces that forward momentum for Gadzhi Rabadonov.
There's that sniping straight left again.
He steps as he throws that.
Yeah, he does. Gets to the outside lead foot. There's that rising uppercut one more time. Gadzhi's struggling with the striking of Davis more than I was expecting, if I'm honest. I thought Gadzhi's blunt force trauma was going to kind of work its way through at some point, but he's not been able to get the timing of Alfie Davis, aside from on the takedowns, which of course is where Gadzhi's dominating. Makes me wonder why with 2 minutes into this round, though, and he's not attempted another takedown yet.
I think Davis showed that knee early twice in this round. Gadzhi doesn't want to shoot down onto it. He very nearly did. I believe it was in round 3. There's a takedown attempt. Good work by Davis to stay upright on the initial push. Yeah, that gives a wag of the finger to the delight of this Charlotte crowd.
You know, I think if Alfie followed that left hand with a left high kick, he might be able to sneak it around the guard. He's not thrown as many high kicks, because obviously you can get tangled up. Ooh, little turn off, little pivot left hook. Half a round to go. Gonna look for that darting left again, trying to draw Gadzhi onto it.
Big knee.
And yet Gadzhi pulls his way up and finish the takedown. Got Alfie just buying himself a little time here in the 5th with the footwork.
It's worth giving these guys a shout out for their conditioning as well, their preparation for this fight. Not that we expected anything less from them, but this does not look like the last 2 minutes of a 25-minute fight.
No. And getting Gadzhi to chase him is exactly what Alfie needs to do, is he gets him frustrated trying to chase him to land something. That's when he runs into one of those knees or those spinning elbows.
I mean, it is truly wild that the movement of Alfie Davis has almost removed a significant part of Gadzhi Rabadonov's arsenal with his own striking. Now with just over a minute left, Rabadonov completes the takedown.
Yeah, that might have been the final aggression of Gadzhi that got this fight to the floor. That might be all he needed. I've not seen anything from Alfie that's going to scramble him up from his back here.
But Gadzhi's got to mount offense from the top, because the takedown by itself, 1 minute left in the round, is not enough to win a round where you haven't landed any strikes. And so far this 5th round has been all Alfie Davis on the feet. You saw the look over to his corner from Alfie Davis. Big shoulder pressure here from Gadzhi, trying to stay busy on top.
You've got to think there's 2 rounds that are Rabadonov's, because he spent so much time in top position, right?
Absolutely.
And then what, you're saying 1 round to Alfie that you can be sure of as well, and this one as well, so 2, and then it's a coin toss with the first one.
Look, a good squeeze on the neck there from Alfie. Final few seconds of this one. Gadzhi MacDonald trying to pour on some pressure and snag another PFL belt to follow what he did in 2024.
Hell of a performance by both of these guys. Wow. What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 incredible rounds of your main event, we turn to the judges' scorecards, where all 3 judges scored the fight 48-47 for your winner by unanimous decision, and the 2025 lightweight PFL World Tournament champion, the Axeman, Alfie Davis!
A unanimous decision for Alfie Davis by the thinnest of razor-thin margins, Randy.
Wow, unbelievable. And it had to come down to how they judged that first round. So close.
Look at the emotional outpouring from Alfie and from Gadzhi. Elation, dejection. And the Axeman is with the outlaw, Dan Hardy.
Ladies and gentlemen, after an incredible 5-round main event fight, I am here with your winner, Alfie Davis, the 2025 PFL World Tournament champion, my friend. Let that settle in. How does it feel?
I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. I've worked so hard for this. To beat a champion like Gadzhi, I respected it. I've watched him for so many years. Him and his team are amazing. To beat someone, it's just a dream come true.
Talk to me about the game plan coming in. Obviously, you know he's a strong wrestler. You know he's going to try and ground you, but you were able to juke and move and land some really good counter strikes. What was the game plan, and did it come to fruition?
The game plan was not to get taken down, actually, but I was attempting to get up, and then I felt that his system on the floor was just, he knew it and he was cutting it off, so I was just trying to limit damage and then score as much damage as I can when I get up. And yeah, I think I managed to do that. My distance control has always been my thing, and I think I confused him in there.
So what comes next? You got the belt, you got $500,000 on its way to your bank account. What comes next for Alfie Davis? I know this arena wants to know. I know loads of fans back home want to see what comes next as well. That's a superstar statement you just made.
I want the winner of Hughes and Nurmagomedov. Listen, I want to put the belt in the tournament next year, please, yeah? So I'll fight them. They can be first fight in the tournament, but I think just as a consumer, it's better we have the belt in the tournament. It's a bit confusing at the minute. So if I win the belt of them, put me in the tournament with the belt, I'll fight 3 times. I'm not going to be doing what everyone else is doing and sitting on the belt. I want to fight. I want to be active. I'm in my prime. I don't want to waste it. And everyone, can I get a hi-ya?
Tail the tape for this main event is brought to you by Bud Light. Bubba Jenkins, 35 years of age. Jesus Pinedo is only 27. The Peruvian is 3 inches taller.
All right, gentlemen, main event right here, main event. You ready? You ready? Let's go to work, come on.
Southpaw stance for both fighters. Heavy leg kick from Bubba to open the action. Slip there on that up kick attempt. Although once again goes downstairs to the legs, uses that to change levels for the takedown attempt.
Bubba's level changes are lightning fast. Pinedo doing a good job of getting his underhooks.
Wags the finger at Bubba, says not so easy.
And this is what Pinedo does. He walks forward, he gets in your face, and he makes you try to do something about it.
Low single here from Bubba with the head on the outside. And he walks Pinedo back into the smart cage barrier. Bubba switches the head to the inside, which is easier to finish, Randy.
Head inside's definitely easier to finish, but it just depends. You risk your neck by a head outside single, you might get choked. Got to put him in the air, make him reach for the mat, and then finish quickly with the head outside.
There's Gabriel Braca watching on to see who his opponent in the final will be. Pinedo with those legs spread out wide, heavy base, making Jenkins work for it here.
Yeah, the corner for Pinedo, telling him to control that wrist.
Let's go, Bubba, let's go.
Kenny Florian, some say that Jesus Pinedo is the most impressive fighter with Peruvian roots in the history of the sport. Why you laughing?
That's fair, that's fine, I'll take it. That's good. Oh, Sean.
Bubba still pressing Jesus Pinedo. Very committed to this takedown attempt.
Second takedown attempt by Jenkins, and the second one that Pinedo's done a great job of countering and not conceding. And that starts to put a little doubt in your mind as a wrestler, somebody that's coming out and getting his takedown stuck.
Oh,
definitely, there's that knee.
Great combination after negating that takedown attempt. And here we're in some activity on the striking.
Oh!
Left hand landed there for Jesus.
Yeah, Pinedo's bringing the pressure and bringing the power right now.
Landed a couple jabs as he moved forward.
Oh! Knocks it down!
Big shot
on the single, trying to recover. Hammer fist. Pinedo's hands are potent, as are his knees.
He's obviously been working diligently on his wrestling defense, because this will be the third takedown he's stuffed.
He's got to be careful. He's looks like Bubba might be bleeding.
See blood on the mat. It's hard to tell where it's coming from. And stuffed number 3 for Pinedo.
Pinedo doing a great job of stopping these takedowns.
Nice. Change of levels, runs the pipe. Jenkins gets the takedown. Pinedo not conceding, right back to his feet.
Now Bubba's got the elevation. Puts Pinedo right back down, but Pinedo staying on that posted arm, trying to flip the hips over.
That elevation right there by Pinedo is key here. Posted on the head, trying to turn his hips. Keeping that elevation is going to allow him to get right back to his feet.
Yeah, absolutely. You have your head and hips higher than your opponent. You're going to win a lot of those scrambles. And he did it again. Bubba's got to be careful. He looks tired.
He does. He spent a lot of energy on 4 takedown attempts in this first round. 50 seconds left to go.
And he's trading from the outside, which you don't want to do against the rangier man. And Pinedo's got some pop in those punches.
Final 40 seconds of round number 1. Jesus Pinedo not surrendering a takedown in this first frame. Big confidence builder for the Peruvian. Sharp kick to the body.
Oh!
Boy!
These are big shots.
Big combination.
Now Bubba's swinging away. He landed one, but Pinedo just shrugs it off. It goes back to work.
Oh, nasty knee. Oh, Bubba's in trouble.
Big trouble.
Oh, left hand.
Big trouble here. He might get saved by the bell.
The final few seconds of this round sees Bubba wrestling to save his own life.
Let's go.
Jenkins in the green, Jesus Pinedo in the gray. Dan Hardy, give me your thoughts on round 1.
Man, I have to give it a 10-8 to Pinedo. I mean, Bubba Jenkins was looking shaky from the start. Fell over on his first kick, scrambling for takedowns on his knees, just didn't look like himself. And then Pinedo looking really good with his takedown defense. Beautiful attacks up the center channel, knees and uppercuts. It's the key for a good wrestler. Really, really strong. I mean, that was a short minute for Bubba Jenkins, but he looks all right now.
The right eye of Bubba Jenkins showing some swelling underneath. Nice jab from Bubba. That was sharp, snapped the head of Pinedo back. And another from Bubba. Better timing here in the early goings of round 2. Third jab lands for Bubba Jenkins. Can he bring something behind it? Or use it to set up a takedown?
Pinedo cutting him off.
That's where Bubba got in trouble. One left hand lands for Pinedo.
Yeah, it was a short left hand that stunned Jenkins. He's on wobbly legs.
He's in trouble again.
Pinedo swinging away.
Wow.
Landing more than he's missing, but Bubba swings back. Gotta be really careful about putting his head down.
Oh!
Left hand.
Pinedo staying out of range.
Bubba's in big trouble. Here's a flurry. Trying to wrestle out of it again. Heavy sprawl from Pinedo right into the mount here. Bubba hanging on for dear life, but down comes the hammer. Jesus Pinedo floating on top.
Bubba showing a lot of heart here. Trying to get a single leg.
The corner, Pinedo asking him to disengage and stand back up.
Oh man, these are brutal body shots, and Jenkins has to worry about the reverse triangle here as well.
Ripping those shots to the body, and Bubba just trying to take a breather, but he's got to keep moving.
Pinedo doesn't fight you like he's trying to beat you. He fights you like he's trying to hurt you. Every single shot, he's trying to break something.
Bubba's bleeding. You see that? Here comes a choke.
This was a mistake by Pinedo there.
Great second effort by Bubba. Trapping that leg with a reverse grip and running his hips over it.
And I tell you what,
going to be able to get up.
I tell you what, Pinedo is exhausted right now as well.
That's why toughness matters, because Pinedo offered everything he could to Bubba Jenkins. Had him on the brink, and Bubba keeps fighting. Did Pinedo empty the gas tank there? Remember how tough the weight cut was and the weight miss.
Yeah, Bubba is not out of this yet. He's had his opportunities to check out. He has not done that. Showing a lot of heart.
A lot of blood coming from the face of Bubba Jenkins. Don't know how bad that cut is until we get a closer look. Paige Van Zandt listening into the corner. What do you got, Paige?
Oh, incredible reversal by Bubba at that end. Everybody in the arena pretty much counted him out. His corners have been calm and collected the entire time. They talked him through the reversal. They told him how much time he has left to be on top. Hopefully it's enough to win him this round, because the last one could have been a 10-8, and this one was looking pretty close to a 10-8 as well.
Thank you, Paige. Look, he's going to have to do more from the top position if he wants to win this round.
And if he wants to stay in this position, he's got to be more active.
They're standing him up.
Yep, exactly.
Needs to see more. Bubba doesn't like that stoppage.
Bubba had trouble getting back to his feet.
They're going to look at his eye.
Come here, Bubba, come here, Bubba, come here. Hey, right there, right there.
Let's go.
Right there, right there. Hey.
Doctor comes in to take a look at the eye of Bubba Jenkins.
All right, let's go. Bubba, get ready.
Gets the all clear. Jesus Pinedo taking a breather here. Bubba looks at the clock. Do not count Bubba Jenkins out.
Bubba still fast out there, looking for that jab. Pinedo stalking his prey again.
Swinging for the fences there. Nasty left lands again for Jesus Pinedo.
Oh man, these are huge.
Bubba's in trouble, and here comes another flurry. Look at the speed from Pinedo, mixing in the knees. Oh! Jesus Pinedo!
30 seconds!
How is Bubba Jenkins staying on his feet here?
I have no idea. The heart of that man. Oh my gosh.
Bubba Jenkins not going away. Pinedo.
That's it.
That's it. Jesus Pinedo! Back-to-back upsets!
The guy's like a Terminator. He just keeps coming.
Referee Kerry Hatley calls a halt to the action at 4 minutes and 40 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner via TKO and advancing to the PFL Featherweight Championship, Jesus Pinedo!
That was a wild and incredible performance, my friend. Tell me what kind of statement you've made with that kind of performance.
Dime el mensaje que quieres mandar a todo el mundo con lo que hiciste.
Quiero mandar un mensaje para todo el mundo y sobre todo para mi país, que desde que pisé este torneo, nunca lo hice por el dinero obviamente me importa, y quién no quiere tener $1 millón en su cuenta, pero esto es gloria, y la gloria no se compra ni con todo el dinero del mundo. Yo no voy a descansar hasta ser el primer campeón del mundo de mi país.
So, I don't do this for the money, I do this for the glory, and I'm not going to rest until I get the strap and I get to put the glory for Peru and for my country.
And a rematch with Braga.
En la revancha con Braga.
Sí, es una revancha muy buena. Le esperé mucho respeto hacia él, pero ese día voy a salir a aniquilarlo. Ya le gané una vez y lo voy a hacer la segunda.
Yes, I've already beat him one time, and I'm going to do it again in the finals.
Tail of the tape brought to you by Bud Light. Logan Storley, 1 year older than Shamil Musaev. Musaev is 1 inch taller. Both men weighed in at the welterweight limit of 171 pounds. Points at a spot in the welterweight standings will be contested here. Storley chasing early, Musaev on the retreat. Randy, you mentioned Storley's incredible wrestling credentials. Shamil Musaev, no wrestling slouch.
Yeah,
a couple of medals at the Russian National Championships.
And an under-23 World Championship. That's an age group championship. Didn't say what style that was, whether it was Greco or freestyle, but that's the 2 Olympic styles. So absolutely correct, Sean. No slouch to wrestling.
Loves to throw spinning attacks, and Storley's going to have to try and crowd those.
And so the Wushu Sanda background of Musaev is really where a lot of his explosive striking attacks come from. But Wushu Sanda does have takedowns as well.
Look at Storley's corner. He does train down at Kill Cliff. Rob Lawler, who we saw earlier tonight, is back.
Pull him off the cage. Yep.
Storley from that small town in South Dakota. Same small town as Brock Lesnar. Both of them, of course, greats at the University of Minnesota. Separated by about 16 years.
Yeah,
so there's just
like that.
There's something in the water in Webster, South Dakota. Bottle that and sell it.
That was a good statement early there from Musaev, being able to defend that takedown. Good counter striking on the back foot as well.
Push kick there to try and keep Storley off him.
That was a good short left hook from Storley. It's like he's distracted Musaev now. He's almost entirely focused on defending the takedown, and now punches might slip through. There we go again.
Right hand, left hook from Storley. And a knee. Good jab from Musaev.
Interesting as well in the fighter interviews how a lot of the other fighters in this bracket felt like Storley might be the other side of the championship bout if they reach it there. Always interesting to see what everybody else in the bracket thinks as the championship's going to look like.
Yeah, of course, at the beginning of the season, every fighter thinks they will be in the championship. So I asked them, who do you think you would have to face in the championship? Most of the welterweights said Logan Storley was the guy. So maybe the one to watch in this welterweight division. He has the respect of all of his potential opponents. And he certainly has the respect in the striking now from Musaev. But good speed from the Russian here. Ian Parker, how did we play this fight as our betting expert?
Thank you, Sean. We actually had Logan Storley. He's the third leg of our parlay. We hit with Fat G, we hit with Ramazanov, and now we got Storley here. I even liked him at -210. The line right now is sitting at -195. The striking's looking good. You're going to be used to set up his wrestling. If we get past this one, Loughnane will be the final leg. We got to hit the third one first right here with Storley.
Certainly showed a little level change and came up top with the left hand. Lightning fast jab here from Musaev. That's been his most successful strike.
And I think that's the key for Storley. He's got to keep wrestling on the table. He can't just turn this into a striking match. He's got to threaten those takedowns, use those head fakes and level changes to keep Musaev off balance. Ooh, big spinning kick.
Dug that right into the midsection of Logan Storley, who lost his balance there. Now,
nice flying knee.
In the right hands, Musaev smelling some blood, he thinks.
And this would be a huge statement to the rest of the bracket, especially given the fact that it's Logan Storley that everyone thought would be in that championship bout.
I think he's still hurt to the body as Storley. Oh, nice. Angle uppercut, lancing left there from Musaev. Jab to the body now.
Yeah, Storley is discombobulated still.
Right hand landed there for Storley, though. And now Musaev looked a little wobbly for a moment. Oh, right hand.
That was sharp.
Right as Storley came onto it.
Oh, boy, big shots.
Nasty combination here from Musaev. Some blood over the right eye of Storley. Another right hand and a left hook.
What is keeping Storley at stand?
Musaev with the knee in these final 10 seconds. A left hook again, and another, and a right hand.
Storley's legs are gone.
Wow, saved by the bell. Logan Storley is going to have to dig deep here. He was given that 1 minute break. We'll see how this round starts. Shamil Musaev in the green, Logan Storley in the black.
Storley with the pressure now. Now he really needs to close distance, and he doesn't want to be walking on.
Oh, he walked onto a right hand!
Wow.
Storley is in trouble again!
Musaev almost a full mount there, but Storley trying to scramble.
Oh, it's over! Shamil Musaev face plants Logan Storley!
Wow!
Holy moly.
He is a scary dude.
Wow. What a win for Shamil Musaev.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rob Madrigal calls a halt to the action at 27 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner via knockout, Shamil Musaev.
Pinedo 5'11", very tall as I mentioned for the weight class. He also has a 75-inch reach as a featherweight. Brendan Loughnane in the green, Jesus Pinedo in the black and gray. Touch of the gloves, sort of. Brendan Loughnane already switching stances. Pinedo in the southpaw stance. Corner for Pinedo, calling for him to be first, and he obliges.
But it's Loughnane who takes the center of the cage here, kind of pursuing and backing Pinedo up. I think that's a good choice against the taller, lankier man.
Pinedo on the pressure. Loughnane able to circle his back. Oh! Center of the cage again. Right hands landed.
That landed clean off Pinedo. Pinedo goes, what else you got?
Wow. Well, no one is here to question the chin of Jesus Pinedo, except, of course, Brendan Loughnane.
Well, Pinedo's getting very square. He's opening up his center line, and when he's doing that, Loughnane is going to take full advantage. How about that? Pinedo stumbles Loughnane a little bit.
Left hand came over the top of the guard.
Oh! Body kick landed!
Oh my
Loughnane
goodness!
is down, and Pinedo pounds it out!
Jesus Pinedo with a quick finish!
Wow.
And a huge upset!
Liver kick.
Wow! What an upset!
Referee Keith Peterson calls a halt to the action at 1 minute and 34 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner via knockout and securing their place in the 2023 PFL Playoffs, Jesus Pinedo!
Jesus Pinedo with a huge upset, punching his ticket to the PFL playoffs. First, let's talk about this. You were confident in fighter meetings that you could pull this off, but it was a huge upset. How are you feeling right now?
Tú tenías la confianza que ibas a ganar la pelea. ¿Cómo te sientes ahorita?
Estaba totalmente seguro que iba a ganar la pelea. Muy seguro. Tenemos 26 años de trabajo en el Perú. Recién se está conociendo ahora y yo vine aquí a ganar. Yo les dije desde un principio a todo el mundo, a todos los reporteros, a toda la gente, les dije que yo venía a ganar. Yo no venía a ver qué pasaba.
You know, I'm a 26-year-old man, young man from Peru. I told everybody, I told all the media that I was going to come here and I was going to get the win, and I got the job done tonight.
You told us you were going to pressure him, and you came in with a knee
that landed right on his chin. Is that something you scouted out on film? You thought that knee would be open?
Con la finalización agarraste una rodilla a su cabeza. ¿Eso era parte de la estrategia?
Sí, la estrategia era salir a pelear, a cazarlo, ¿no? Esto iba a ser una guerra. Yo siempre lo supe. Desde el primer día que pactaron la pelea, supe que iba a ser una guerra y estaba listo para cualquier cosa.
Yes, the game plan was to hunt him down and be aggressive and get the job done as early as possible.
And you did. A 6-point finish, and you are in the PFL playoffs chasing $1 million. Congratulations.
6 puntos y vas a ir a San Antonio a los PFL playoffs y te vemos en agosto.
Listo, espero ahí a cualquiera, quien me ponga.
Thank you, everybody.
Brandon Sayles, 8 years the senior, 3 inches taller. Mohammed Usman with a 3-inch reach advantage on the arms.
Sir, you ready?
Mohammed Usman in the blue.
Fight.
A touch of the gloves and we are underway. These two heavyweights, push kick from Sayles. Fight-ending potential in the power of both of these men. Jab to the body there from Mohammed Usman.
Switch of stance by Sayles and then back to orthodox.
We've seen it before, Kenny. That can mix things up defensively for your opponent when you give them a different look between strikes.
Absolutely, it causes them to adjust repeatedly, and Usman is a fantastic athlete, no question about that, but Sayles is sneaky agile as well for a guy that size.
You saw Usman landed a jab there. Sayles responds with a push kick. Searching hook there from Sayles. Glances off the top of Usman's head twice. He landed that hook, Brandon Sayles did. Elliptical kick down there to the leg of Mohammed Usman. Sayles mixing it up, giving different looks. Usman tests out a big right hand.
Yeah, Sayles showing a lot of weapons. Usman now not letting him get away with that side kick to the knee there.
Usman looking to close the distance here. Nice footwork there by Sayles. Continually going to that kick.
Big right hand there from Usman. That landed well.
We've seen some powerful shots land already. Both gentlemen wearing it. Sayles misses with a kick. Another hook there for Brandon Sayles.
Usman just needs to be careful ducking down there. He could walk into a knee there from Sayles.
A calf kick from Sayles there.
Inside leg kick as well. Randy, what are you doing you're on vacation? Because for Brandon Sayles, technically this is his vacation. On leave as an active duty sergeant in the Army.
I like the way he rolls.
Sayles doing a good job of injuring that lead leg. Looks like Usman already starting to have a little bit of trouble in that lead leg, guys.
Well, when you've got a guy with the base that Mohammed Usman has, one of the things you want to do is take the power away, take the balance away. Those low kicks will do that for you.
Yeah, those calf kicks have been quite the weapon over the last few years. And oh, nice left hook there from Usman, but it affects the peroneal nerve. The sural nerve makes it difficult for you to step with that foot.
Dr. Kenny Florian in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Nice push kick, nice little, not even really a push kick, just a little whoop to the body there from Brandon Sayles. I love that lead kick. Goes back down to the lower leg of Mohammed Usman.
Both these guys staying very busy early in this first round.
Jab from Sayles after that stump kick with the front leg.
Takedown attempt. Sayles not having it.
And now he feints for that leg. Jab from Usman lands. There it is again. I'm going to call it a stump kick because that's what Jeremy Horn calls it when I hit him with it. Brandon Sayles continues to attack the lead leg of Mohammed Usman and the body. Strategic performance here from Sayles.
Oh, nice left hook.
Yeah, that's probably been his most successful punch so far. Those short hooks have been money.
Approaching the 1 minute remaining mark here in the first round. Oh! Overhand right lands on the neck and jaw of Brandon Sayles.
Well, both these guys have some pretty good chins. Big kick from Sayles. These guys just tee it off.
Sayles tries the Superman punch and walks right into that.
That left hand landed for Usman, and once again, Sayles shrugs it off. Quick punch there from Brandon Sayles with the lead hand.
Usman really sitting down, trying to land that big right hand.
Inside leg kick. And one of the questions with heavyweights is, will you carry power into the later rounds? Do you have the cardio to do so? Both men looking pretty fresh as we wind down round one.
Oh, this is where Usman said he would take over. There's a reason they call him the motor. Let's see if he's able to use it in the later rounds.
Couple of jabs there. Right hand wraps around the neck of Sayles for Mohammed Usman. Round two ahead. In the black and gray, Mohammed Usman in the blue, a touch of the gloves. A very interesting first round, and Sayles goes right back to work on the lead leg. You see fighter performance rating favors Sayles in round one, as does the verdict fan vote. Perhaps the Army Sergeant banking a first round as he switches stances. Fellas, we talked about it. It's been a while since Brandon Sayles has been in live MMA competition. No ring rust for him. That was a very, very nice first round.
Absolutely. Sharp, precise, great combinations, mixed it up, high attacks, low attacks, a little bit of everything for Brandon Sayles.
Yeah, he seems very loose, very composed. He's throwing a lot of different weapons out there. My goodness.
Long jab from Usman. Both men respecting the power of their opponent. And we've seen things land, and chins are on display here. Big, powerful, true heavyweights squaring off. Nice right hand there from Mohammed Usman. Spun the head around of Brandon Sayles, but he wears it. Another one attempted by Mohammed Usman. The motor feeling like maybe he's found an opening. Cracking left hook from Sayles as the pace increases here. 90 seconds into round two.
Yeah, it really has been. As far as the hands go, the left hook of Sayles versus the right hand, that right cross from Usman.
Let's go, Mo. Keep going. Dig in.
Take a look at Usman's corner. That's UFC champion brother Kamaru in the background. Tony Donovan in the front. Oh my goodness, Brandon Sayles grabbing Mohammed Usman. Hammer fist. Usman grabbing onto a leg, trying to survive. Sayles hanging heavy on the head. His corner's calling him for him to snap Usman back down. And now he transitions to a standing guillotine attempt. Walks Usman over to his own corner and squeezes on the choke attempt.
Can't be difficult to finish on the feet with the arm in, but it seems like there's some good pressure on the neck of Usman.
Sayles looking to re-grip, reposition, and force pressure on the neck and throat of Usman. I think Usman's safe from the choke itself, but now you're carrying a 250-plus pound man in a bent-over position.
What heart there from Usman. Nice little trip, nice little ankle pick there from Sayles, but Usman's back to his feet.
And this is what the motor promised us. He's not going to stop.
Wow. What a fight. And Sayles has to be shaking his head going, what do I need to do?
Again! Brandon Sayles drops Usman the second time. Full mount, and he goes to work with the left hands. Searching with the left hand, landing. Can Usman recover? He builds his base. Brandon Sayles trying to put the motor away. Left hands continue.
What a shot, and Sayles trying to pour it on. Usman continues to fight on. What heart.
Sayles drags him back, bellies him out, and here comes a choke. Rear naked is in. Sayles has the hands clasped. Left hand on his own right bicep.
Oh, it's underneath the neck. Usman might go to sleep here. He's out.
Brandon Sayles chokes Mohammed Usman unconscious and scores a 5-point second round victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage comes officially at 3 minutes and 42 seconds of round number 2. By technical submission, rear naked choke, earning 5 points in the heavyweight division, your winner, Sayles!
Welcome back inside Wintrust Arena. It's time for our Tale of the Tape, brought to you by FanDuel. 2 fighters with local ties here in Chicago. Ronnie Gibbs, the older fighter, Biaggio Ali Walsh, the taller fighter by an inch, and a 3-inch advantage in reach. Ronnie Gibbs, a great reaction from the crowd when he was introduced. Just his second pro fight, biggest stage of his career. A couple of leg kicks to get us going and staying out of the reach of Biaggio Ali Walsh, and Gibbs with a takedown attempt. Fended off by Ali Walsh.
Nice doubling attempt by Gibbs. Good sprawl and cover by Walsh.
Yeah, it was good timing on that level change. Got to be careful they don't get countered throwing those calf kicks. Leaves your head on the center line most of the time.
There's that right hand. It's that right hand by Ali Walsh. There it is again.
Ali Walsh, a striking specialist. Gibbs, who will switch his stance, said he was working on his ground and pound before this fight, but he just got knocked on his can. A big fist from Ali Walsh.
Beautiful slip 2-3 by Ali Walsh.
And that's a bit of a development as well from Biaggio. We're not seeing him chase in, trying to get the finish. He just kind of casually wandered after his opponent. That's a big improvement from the last couple of fights, where he's really put his foot on the gas when he sees his opponents hurt.
There was some thunder in that fist from Ali Walsh.
Gibbs switching stance here. I like this stance switch. He's going to open up, because we're seeing him utilize his left leg for kicks a lot. But of course, that was
a wicked right hand.
You could hear the crack. And now Ali Walsh has taken Gibbs to the mat.
Yeah, he's got a, looks like a vice grip. Now he's circled to the back of Ronnie Gibbs.
Ali Walsh had some wrestling in high school. You saw that front 3 quarters. Used that to spin behind Gibbs. He's got an ankle ride now. He's got a far side wrist.
You can see Gibbs controlling the wrists here. He knows as soon as he lets go of one of those wrists, those punches are going to start to fly.
Thinking back to what you said, Dan, that Ronnie Gibbs jumped up a weight class for this fight from 145 to 155, and he's run into a buzzsaw right now in Biaggio Ali Walsh.
He has, but I love his tenacity. Most fighters, you know, taking those kind of punches early on wouldn't have been standing back to their feet to try and keep the fight going right now.
Oh, stop! Stop! Neutral corner. Stop time. Not your own corner, man. Just go over here. Stop right there if you can. Take your time. Not your corner. Over here, brother. Take your time. Right over here.
Neither fighter allowed to go to their corner, a neutral corner.
Well, here we can see the knee. So Ronnie Gibbs was trying to use his left leg to like knee shield, utilize his shin to keep some space.
All right, hold on
and here
one second.
We see Nico throw
watch
the knee,
knees, all right?
caught him in the
you know,
groin.
Ready, time in? Gentlemen, fight.
I can't believe we're still only halfway into this first round.
Man, these guys work so quickly. There's that left kick again of Ronnie Gibbs. You see, when he switches to southpaw, it becomes a power kick. I'd like to see him fight more out of his southpaw stance and give Biaggio a different look.
Ali Walsh was the Nevada Gatorade Player of the Year as a high school football player at Bishop Gorman High. Found MMA when he was in the transfer portal going from Cal to UNLV, but he gets put on his back by Gibbs.
Landed a nice right hand and got taken down as he closed the distance. Gibbs changed levels. Nice double leg, followed through and caught Ali on his heel.
Ali Walsh looking to his corner right now, and a moment ago as he did that, Gibbs caught him with a right hand.
So you can see Biaggio looking over at his corner, getting some coaching from Coach Dennis.
After the disengage, Gibbs back to the fence.
Oh, that right hand has just found a home. That's the 3rd or 4th time he's landed that punch.
Back to southpaw for Gibbs for a moment. I'd like to see Biaggio throw that right to the body again, because it opens up his left hook to the head. There it is one more time.
Nice head movement by Biaggio.
Level change for Gibbs to get out of the way of the right.
Nice knee on the exchange by Gibbs as Ali tried to recover from the sprawl.
Good movement here by Gibbs. He's showing good defensive footwork. Not constantly being forced in the same direction.
45 seconds to go in the opening round. The uppercut whiffs for Gibbs.
Oh, big swings. Gibbs is in a bit of trouble.
Gibbs on his back.
Looks like he's going to be able to kind of stall out the rest of this round if he's smart with this guard play. You can see him clamped onto the wrists of Biaggio, not allowing him to posture up and start to throw punches. That's what Biaggio wants to do, though. There's big elbows.
Gibbs still controlling the guard. 10 seconds to go. First round. At times we weren't sure if we were going to get a second round. Now it appears that we will.
And make Biaggio guess which he's going to throw.
Two.
Those big looping punches or that takedown.
Look, this is great for Biaggio as well. You know, he gets to walk out into a second round. That's an unusual thing for a fighter like this. And he's got Ronnie Gibbs in front of him, throwing all kinds of chaos and doing it with confidence. But look, the improvement of Biaggio from one fight to another is just so evident. And the biggest thing for me is his maturity.
Let's check in with Kennedy, who's live with Biaggio, Ali Walsh's corner.
I'm with Dennis Davis's coach. What did you tell him between the rounds?
Between the rounds, I told him to disengage in the grappling, right? Ronnie, it looked like he was trying to get a hold and create grappling scramble, so I was telling him that, and then don't get in brawls with him, right? He can outclass him, so stay sharp and throw the hands.
How did you finish him?
By KO.
All right, thank you. Chris?
Thank you, Kennedy. Great insight from the corner of Biaggio, Ali Walsh.
Yeah, really nice, really nice. Good information from the coaches, trying to find out what's going on inside the corner, what they want from their fighter.
Right hand again, Randy.
Very sharp with that right hand all night long. He moves his head well, mixes it up just like that. Slipping well, not taking a lot of damage.
2 and 3. Give me 3.
PFL identified Biaggio Ali Walsh after just his first amateur fight. Gibbs with the takedown attempt, and
nice.
It's successful. Clever work. Turn the corner really well there. Strip the base away. You can hear the crowd getting on the side of Ronnie Gibbs as Biaggio's taking some elbows to the side of the head.
Very nice level change. Little duck under by Ronnie Gibbs. Took the corner. Caught Ali Walsh turning to cover him with his hips and took his back and got him on the ground.
You can say already Gibbs is a tough dude. His face remarkably intact given the damage he took in the first round in particular.
He seems to ride the punches quite well. I mean, I know he's turned his head away a lot of the time, but because he seems quite relaxed, he's absorbing a lot of the power. Look at this, is good work by Ronnie Gibbs. Biaggio's got to get back to his feet here.
This is what Gibbs was working on in fight camp to get ready for this fight.
Arm triangle attempt by Gibbs.
Oh, look at this. You can see Biaggio trying to maintain his composure, but this is a bad spot. If he turns too far, he's going to give his back. He's in an arm triangle position here. Got to try and turn it to his opponent.
He's got it cinched. He's got to step off to the side. Tough to get the tap from that hip to hip position. But he definitely has it tight.
They're checking to see if Ali Walsh is good.
Yeah, you can see he's grabbed his wrist here. He's going to try and fight this position. Wow.
And it's over. Ronnie Gibbs, the hometown kid.
Wow. Listen to this crowd. Man, that's awesome. A new star being born. He does the lazy king off the fence.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin MacDonald stops this fight 2 minutes and 45 seconds into round 2. For your winner by technical submission with an arm triangle choke, Ronnie Gibbs!
In front of his home crowd here in Chicago, he's never going to forget this.
No, absolutely not. What a great way to start it off for his second victory as a pro fighter against a big name like Biaggio Ali Walsh. Endured the early storm with those 5 big right hands and got where he needed to be.
Dan is standing by with Ronnie.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Chicago's own Ronnie Gibbs. What a performance, my friend.
Hey, Chicago, stand up, baby. CFT. They say I was an underdog, right? But they failed to mention, if I'm an underdog, I'm an underdog with teeth.
Look, you were telling me earlier this week, you were saying, look, I'm moving up a weight class. I cannot miss this opportunity. And you took it with both hands. Is that how you expected the fight to go?
Oh man, I knew he was a tough motherfucker, man, and I couldn't take nothing away, so I had to come on my A game. I know I was gonna have to take some shots, but I know I could prevail. I know I could prevail. Through any circumstances, I could find a way to win. And I just introduced the MMA game to the art of finesse.
We loved it. Look at this screen. Talk me through this finish, and it was a beautiful arm triangle finish. I want you to talk me through it.
Once I was able to weather the shots and be able to get underneath him, once he committed on his shots, I knew I could take him down. Rafael, I told you I was gonna get the sub. That's for you, my boy.
So what's next for Ronnie Gibbs? I want to see you back in here next week, my friend.
Hey, what next is I'm ready to go, but I'm definitely going back down to 45. Y'all hit too hard up here.
It's the tail of the tape brought to you by Boost Mobile. Be heard. Josh Burkman's 32 years of age. He's 5'10". He weighed in at 170 pounds. His opponent, John Fitch, is 35. 6 feet tall, 171 pounds in his World Series of Fighting debut. Wow. Packed house here in the joint. How do you see this one going down early on?
Well, I think Fitch is going to press the action. He's going to come forward. Just like this the whole time. He's going to look for a takedown.
Since coming over to the World Series of Fighting, Josh Burkman has certainly found his zen. He just seems so chill in there, and early on, not the case, as he goes to work on Fitch.
Whoa, he stunned him down. Oh, he should have had him in the full guard. It still might pull it off. He's out. He's out.
Is it.
Oh! Oh! He felt him go limp. He just let go, and that was it.
The end comes at 41 seconds of the very first round. By way of a guillotine choke and submission, your winner, Josh, the People's Warrior Burkman.
Tail of the tape presented by Bose. Gleison Tibau is 6 years older. He is significantly shorter, and you talk about a reach deficit, 8 inches.
Are you ready?
Potential #1 seed for Rory MacDonald. Gleison Tibau, the southpaw, just wants a playoff spot. He'll need a first or second round finish to guarantee himself that. Rory's hands looking quick. Tibau waiting in, trying to land a combination. Push kick there from Rory. Tibau walks right through.
Great footwork by Rory. Holy cow. He's just staying right out there range, and he's got that 8-inch reach advantage to use to his favor.
Absolutely. He's showing some great lateral movement. He's feinting, keeping Tibau guessing, and he's getting him to bite on those feints already. Now, a big weapon for Rory MacDonald in the past has been his jab. It's a bit more difficult to use against a southpaw, but look for that.
He's using that right hand as his lead right now, as is customary in the open stance. Scoring with that body kick early. Spinning back kick there from Gleison Tibau.
Yeah, and it's that front kick to the body that's going to really prevent an aggressive opponent from coming forward repeatedly. A few of those to the stomach, and that'll take the wind out of you.
I like that little level change MacDonald's using. He's using that to make Tibau thinking he's coming. That sets his feet.
Tibau with a nice left hand on the exit there.
Yeah, nice short shot there by Gleison.
And now Rory switches stances, goes back to orthodox. Left hand snuck through again for Gleison Tibau. Rory showing that footwork, keeping his lead foot on the outside of Gleison Tibau's lead foot, hand fighting.
Yeah, he's framing on that lead hand of Gleison Tibau, taking away that jab so he can set up that right hand.
Mixing up the look there, switches leads temporarily.
Nice hook.
Little eye poke there. An exclamation from Gleison Tibau.
Stay ready.
I don't think people realize how much this hurts.
There it is, that lead hand. Just kind of scratched, looked like the right eye there. Yep.
And it's one of the dangers of that pawing when you're doing that hand fighting, that framing with the open hand.
That's something you get used to doing when you're sparring with boxing gloves. And of course, a much bigger factor when you have the MMA gloves, and Gleison trying to breathe his way through this. He wants to continue to fight. You definitely see some redness on the right eye of Gleison Tibau, though. Let's hope he can continue.
Accidental eye poke. Gleison Tibau waving the doctors off, nodding. Says he's good to go. Keith Peterson will oversee the restart here. Redness in the eye of Gleison Tibau doesn't appear to be overly damaged.
Watch your fingers, sir. Dive in.
Touch of the gloves, right back to it. Nice left hand from Gleison Tibau. That landed.
Definitely landed.
Snap single.
Yeah. Tibau shrugs it off and goes to work.
And here's the blow Tibau's looking for.
This is what he wanted. Rory turns, pushes Tibau against the cage.
Tibau finding some good success with those combinations off the failed single attempt of Rory MacDonald.
You ever seen anyone try and wrestle a fire hydrant?
I'm witnessing it right now.
I believe the only opponent that Khabib Nurmagomedov wasn't able to take down was Gleison Tibau, if I'm not mistaken. So Gleison's got some good counter wrestling.
There's a lot of people who think Tibau actually won that fight.
Yeah, it was close.
Back to the body kick.
Nice front kick by Rory.
There it is again. Tibau accounting well for himself in these striking exchanges. There's ankle.
Very slick.
Oh, wow. And he takes the back. Rory MacDonald initiates that exchange.
He's going to that half Nelson to try to break down the position of Gleison Tibau.
He threw the straight right hand as a distraction and reached for that leg and snatched that single leg and followed through. And as Tibau reacted and sprawled, he went right around him and climbed on his back.
Just chaining moves together. The kid is unbelievable. I call him a kid. He's been in the sport for damn near 2 decades now.
He started when he was a kid.
Rory did a great job of controlling that leg, then tried to get the half Nelson in the back of the head of Gleison Tibau to keep that position. It looked like he was a little too high. He has straight hook, ball hook, and he's got it in tight. It's on the chin, but you can still finish.
Tibau able to avoid the choke, but Rory MacDonald, the Canadian backpack in this case. 10 seconds remain here in round number 1. Rory MacDonald will ride it out. Separates on the kick. Round 2 next. In the blue and red, Gleison Tibau in the black and gray Valet Tudos. Each man had their moments in round 1. Right to it goes Rory MacDonald, and once again, drags Gleison Tibau down. You see the FPR score gives the advantage to MacDonald from round 1.
That is a very slick technique he's got right there, and he did it right off the bat.
Yeah. Little move out of Frankie Edgar's playbook, and very efficient technique that took Tibau by surprise again.
Body lock here for Rory MacDonald. Pressing. PFL MMA is the only league with a regular season, playoffs, and a championship in the sport of mixed martial arts. Woo! Tibau shucks Rory MacDonald off. The final playoff spot still potentially up for grabs for Gleison Tibau if he can get a finish in this round. Rory MacDonald has already clinched his spot, but his seed to be determined.
So far,
another body shot there, this time with the right hand from Rory. Third time, not the charm.
Tibau's best punch has been that left cross. Rory's got to watch out for that, slip that head off the center line there.
Just like the straight right for a right-hander, that straight left for a lefty.
Absolutely, it's been a battle for that all night, it seems.
Oh! Head kick, and Tibau just eats it.
Wow.
It was a right hand, right high kick from Rory MacDonald. Tibau shrugged it off.
And that's the value of going to the body with that right leg. Rory's been attacking the body, and then he's been switching it upstairs, and it's hard to see it coming. Can't protect both.
Gosh, the strength of Gleison Tibau on display with some of the defenses here on those takedowns. Rory MacDonald is far from being a small welterweight.
Yep.
And just a one-hand shrug. Nice uppercut there on the shovel from Gleison Tibau. Ducked under the hook. Gleison catches a kick.
He's landed that clean, but somehow Gleison unfazed by that kick to the head.
Little back fist there on the exit. Two minutes left for Gleison Tibau to get the finish and clinch a playoff spot. If not, Mohammed Karamov, the season 1 welterweight champion, is in.
Rory just has so many tools, so many different weapons. He puts it all together so well. Again, one of these guys that really came up when I was a kid training in mixed martial arts, training in it all. Part of the new breed, the newer generation of mixed martial artists.
And I tell you what's fascinating me right now, fellas, is the fact that Rory MacDonald's technique has pushed Gleison Tibau all the way out of his game plan. He's put him on the defensive.
Yeah.
That's a guy who knows he needs points in this round, and yet he's still backing up at times. He's trying to feint. He's just having a hard time putting any offense together.
Well, I mean, look at this footwork MacDonald's putting together. The side motion, the lateral motion, the straight right hand to the takedown. I mean, he's just done a great job of putting together and executing what he wanted to do here and not make it a brawl.
You see it in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, Mohammed Karamov, the frustration of him not being able to fight the first regular season bout because of visa issues as Rory MacDonald tests another high kick, and Tibau answers with the left hand. All would be worth it if in the next 30 seconds Gleison Tibau does not get the finish. That gets Maga in.
Rory just so slick, excellent footwork. Looks like he's complaining about an eye poke for Gleison Tibau.
Wings a left hand over the top to try and finish here. And the hook lands late in round number 2. Pouring it on. Round 3 next.
Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready? Fight.
The third and final round of our main event. Rory MacDonald, Gleison Tibau. The playoff picture sorted out. This one still up for grabs. Gleison Tibau now fighting for his winner's check. Rory MacDonald looking at the #1 seed in the welterweight playoffs if he can complete a victory here.
That was a nice change. Got in deep on that single. Decided to ditch it and come right up with the knee.
Ready, fight. Turn, fight. Get your fingers in, let's go.
Little conversation about the eye pokes there inside the smart cage. They get back to action. Inside leg kick there, Rory switching it up. Back upstairs. Nice combination with a right hand and a left from Gleison Tibau. High kick attempt from Tibau. Rory MacDonald is so disciplined in his motion offensively and defensively.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just meticulous. He's trained. He's not going to stray from the plan. You see him do the same stuff over and over and just do it flawlessly. He's done a great job.
There's been a few times that he's tried to take down Gleison Tibau. It's like him running into a wall. He kind of bounces off Gleison a couple times. That's the kind of tank that Tibau is, but I agree with you guys. I think the difference really has been the footwork for Rory MacDonald. Smart feet, smart fighter, and Gleison just hasn't been able to get a beat, get a rhythm on him.
Tibau still dangerous, a lot of power. That left hand still searching for the chin of Rory MacDonald. Round 3 halfway gone here at Ocean Casino Resort. Nothing doing on the 1-2, or really the hook from Gleison Tibau.
When you're built like a T-Rex, it's hard to throw anything other than a hook.
There's another eye poke.
Oh boy.
That's undeniable. Yep. It's one of the unfortunate situations with 4-ounce open gloves. Inadvertent again. No point deduction from Keith Peterson. Left hand searching again there for Gleison Tibau. He's found some success with it. That's why you see the swelling on the right eye of Rory MacDonald. Nice sprawl from Tibau.
Nice change of directions by Rory MacDonald. He didn't just back straight up. He started left, then he shifted right, and he got out of there, out of the pocket.
Coming up on 1 minute remaining in this fight. Rory MacDonald dancing around the outside of the smart cage. Right hand and the body kick is caught.
Tibau's actually had better success when he goes second, when he's looking to counter, is when he's, I think, landed the better shots.
Agreed. He's having trouble catching up with MacDonald. Yeah. MacDonald comes in to land a combination and he counters, he's scoring.
Just really hard to set your feet and be balanced when someone is moving laterally continuously like Rory MacDonald is.
Tibau tries to chase something down here at the close of the fight, our main event. Waiting seconds. Jumping kick misses. That will do it. 3 5-minute rounds in a welterweight affair.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Carter Urso scores the contest 29-28 for Tibau. Judge Eric Colon scores it 29-28 for MacDonald. And Judge Dave Torelli has it at 29-28 for your winner by split decision and earning 3 points in the welterweight division, Gleison Tibau!
So here we go, the final 2 fights of the night live on NBCSN will be in the welterweight division. That'll go a long way, guys, as they get set for their second fight, which will come in just about 7 weeks' time.
Okay.
Guys, we've seen contrasting styles all night with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and wrestlers and strikers. Now we see 2 guys really training out of the same camp, same kind of style.
Yeah, both combat sambo guys. Really going to be an interesting cup check. Kush is letting him know, yeah, I got it on. It's okay. We're good.
He's fast though with those kicks, right?
Yeah, very quick.
Boom,
very
boom
quick.
out. You know, I always say
and
no
my
single
first
kick,
impression
but
was his
it's good.
stance was very wide. How's he going to be able to pick his feet up? But man, he picks him right up and very quick.
7 knockout victories, for I understand. Go to Nurmagomedov, and Pavlo Kush lost 4 times by way of knockout. So is that going to play a factor here?
Each fighter looking to gain the advantage and impose their will. Forget that feeling out period with these 2 guys. They're going to go right at it. Remember, they fought 7 years ago. Big overhand right coming from Kush, and what an exchange.
Both guys slinging both directions, moving their head, being hard to hit. Ooh, almost looked like a headlock attempt there by Kush.
Wow, look at that.
On the break, Nurmagomedov does a nice job of throwing that kick as he tries to get away from him.
Holly Holm versus Rousey, right?
Yeah, it was reminiscent of that for sure.
Nurmagomedov certainly has the full attention of Kush now after that early exchange, and another big left connecting right on the chin of Kush. He walks right into a knee.
What is Abubakar? He's keying off something. Every time Kush starts to move,
he's on it.
Bakar throws something.
Spinning back fist goes nowhere.
There's the single leg attempt by Kush, stuffed by Nurmagomedov.
Slapped his legs back.
I'll tell you what, Nurmagomedov is in full control of this thing right now. Kush does not seem to be able to find any openings.
Nurmagomedov keeps pushing forward, diligently kind of hunting his opponent down.
Approaching the halfway point of round number 1. Great action early on. Nurmagomedov goes low and avoids that overhand right of Kush. No kicks yet from Kush in his arsenal.
Ah, there was a kick, big right kick. Nurmagomedov caught his foot, used it to close the distance. Now they're in a clinch on the fence. See if either guy can have their way here. Both guys in an over-under, hands locked, jockeying for position, see if they can find a way to capture the other guy's hips, look to trip or throw the other guy down. You see Nurmagomedov started to step in there, looked like an inside trip.
Kush does not want to let go of that clinch. Fearful of what might happen on either side, and the referee says, you know what, I've seen enough of that, let's separate. Wow. Nurmagomedov, Randy, you touched on this. He is so quick to counter and duck out of the way of punches. And that inside low kick is going to do some damage here if that continues on, boss, for the rest of the night.
Well, he keeps checking that cup,
Yeah.
I tell you. That's the problem with that left inside kick. Or in this case, it's a left low kick. You'll slide up the thigh and check your opponent's cup.
I love the way he's feinting also, Abubakar.
Kush looks no worse for the wear as he's taken some big shots early here in round number 1. 50 seconds left in this one. 6 points to the winner if they can end this fight in the first round.
Nurmagomedov switching leads, the orthodox stance, then back to the southpaw stance.
Oh!
Nice big left kick.
Look at that. Just picking him apart.
Flying knee attempt by Nurmagomedov. Again, body lock. Kush content to stay with the double overhooks.
Power leg strikes, 9 for Nurmagomedov, just 1 for Kush as they go back into the clinch with the final 10 seconds of round 1.
Shoulder punch by Nurmagomedov.
Round 1 is now complete.
Are you ready?
The question is, can Nurmagomedov get a stoppage, or can he continue to impose his will through 3 full rounds and pick up the 3 points? Nice exchange there as Kush now is starting to come forward a little bit more than he did in round number 1. Ooh. Great defense by both fighters there.
Nurmagomedov has a nice deep body lock. Kush did a nice job of using that little hip and whizzer overhook to get Nurmagomedov off balance and get him to uncommit his hips there.
Go with the high kick again, yeah, see? First sets it up with the low kick. You should do a few low kicks. And then look down, even point down with your gloves, and then kick out.
Oh, nice straight left to the body by Nurmagomedov.
Wow.
Watch out though, because Kush was punching.
Oh!
And he caught him!
Right uppercut by Pavlo. Kush caught Nurmagomedov on the chin and set him on his butt. Kush has turned it up. He's on him. He smells that Nurmagomedov might be hurt a little bit.
Yep.
He's got one hook in. He's anchored on the back.
19 submission
Pablo
victories
Kush
he has.
trying to get the other.
Oh, he's got it.
It's deep. It is deep.
He's got both hooks now under the chin. There's the tap.
Wow! What a turnaround! What a turnaround! Weather the storm. Start coming forward with more explosive power in round number 2. Got the takedown. Wrapped it up.
And he started throwing his punches a little lower, aiming for the chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes the official time. 1 minute, 23 seconds. Round number 2, submission by rear naked choke for your winner and winner of 5 points, Pavlo Kush.
Tail the tape. Mark Ewan, 25 years of age. Claudio Pachella is 24. Both of these guys on the rise in their careers. Ewan, the taller fighter. Claudio Pachella there in the white. Mark Ewan in the black trunks. Touch of the gloves, and we are underway. 155-pound showcase bout. 2 hard low kicks from Claudio Pachella. Buckle up for this one.
Man, I've had so many people message me about this fight. Big fans of both of these fighters for different reasons. The potential of Mark Ewan, the style of fighting, the warlike style of fighting of Pachella. He's getting a good read on Mark Ewan right now, though. He must know how sharp he is. Trying to get a good read, trying to see what his opening attacks are while chipping away at the lower leg.
Nice work by Pachella to continue circling, not get frozen along that barrier. Ewan's looking so calm. Pachella's already landed 4 low kicks.
Right, and they've been hard low kicks as well. And you can see all these feints from Mark Ewan as well. Lots of twitchiness. You just don't know when he's going to actually fire a shot or whether he's just trying to push you around the cage.
An exchange of right hands. Ewan took the shorter route and went with the straight right.
Late knee there, testing the guard. I also like very much how Mark Ewan steps through with his strikes as well.
Landed a body kick and then the jab on the way back.
And now he's got Pacheco starting to think about things, back up a little bit. The right hand immediately had Pacheco pawing at his face, maybe a crack on the nose. Good combination on the response there from Ewan.
Beautiful right hander by Ewan.
Tries with the overhand, lands with the jab, lands with the calf kick, but kind of checked by Mark Ewan. Oh, there's the right hand over the top.
Larissa Shields in the building. She liked that one. The GWOAT, two-time Olympic gold medalist in boxing, 3-division professional champion. Here to watch our main event, Savannah Marshall, Morella Vargas. Marshall and Shields with a long-time rivalry that goes back to their amateur careers.
Pressure from Ewan.
Keeps you guessing that style of pressure from Ewan as well. Man, he could have landed that uppercut like he pulled it, like he didn't want to land it just yet.
Good digging right hand to the body there from Claudio Pacheco.
It's got to be careful being upright like that, though, with the overhands from Pacheco.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Stefan. That right hand is going to find its target at some point soon.
Oh, excellent accuracy on the knee from Mark Ewan.
Great step in. Pacheco's got a chin on him, though. We saw that in Paris already.
Ewan sneaks a right hand around to the ear. And another right hand. Claudio Pacheco.
Good movement there by Ewan to make a miss.
Look at how calm Mark Ewan is. Hasn't even started breathing hard yet. Another overhand right there from Pacheco.
Does a good job using his shoulder to block the shots.
Nice, good return from Pacheco. Oh!
There's the power.
Is that right hand?
Wobble them.
That one got Ewan's attention. Pacheco smelling a little bit of blood here. Can't get too desperate.
This is where he's dangerous, though, when he's got you squeezed up against the fence. When he starts to step in with power shots, another
right hand landed. Claudio Pacheco has Mark Ewan a little bit wobbly, but he ate a right hand in the middle of it.
Trying with that right hand again.
Got him hurt. 1 minute left in this first round.
You should try to break and keep on going like he did.
Man, this is giving Mark Ewan time to recover. I imagine he's going to try and hold on to him best he can here. It's been a good round for Mark Ewan so far, but that right hand was very, very significant.
Get off the fence, Mark!
Nice snappy lead kick from Mark Ewan and a body shot from Pacheco.
Finishes his combination with that left hook to the body. Good recognition by Claudio Pacheco in this first round, knowing when he's having his moment, and they're swinging away late. Final 10 seconds.
I love this fight already. This is fantastic.
Scooping up another right hand. Oh! Ewan tried to knee and he ate another right.
It's over and right.
And obviously trying to throw these straight strikes.
Mark Ewan coming out southpaw.
Round 2.
Must have been something his corner told him.
Yeah, I think they're trying to set up that rear high kick. I think that's why he switched. I think he's going to try and... Oh!
You can see the cageonomics here. Pacheco actually with those flurries late ended up outlanding Ewan in this fight. Unenviable task for the judges to have to score that first round. I want to get some insight from Big John McCarthy, how he thought that one goes down on the scorecards. Nice right hand from Pacheco. What do you think, Big John?
I'm being honest, that was a very close round, and you can look at both fighters hurt their opponent during that round. But I thought Pacheco came back and landed strikes that hurt Ewan and put him in a position where he was having a problem. I think the judges might go with Ewan because he's the smoother, cleaner looking fighter. But if you're going to look at the guy who actually had the bigger, heavier strikes, especially at the end, it was Pacheco. I'm going 10-9 Pacheco.
Thank you, Big John. And Pacheco has continued to swing away here. Now you got to start questioning pace and start questioning conditioning because he's trying to throw knockout blows with every strike. But some momentum, I think, in the favor of Claudio Pichella, even as Ewan lands his counters. Oh, nasty scooping uppercut.
Pichella's doing a great job to going to the body too, not just aiming for the head.
And this is where Pichella starts to apply his pressure. We saw this in Paris.
Get your hand out of the cup. Get your hand out of the cup.
Little lull here as Claudio Pichella presses in to Mark Ewan. Gareth A. Davies, listen into the corners. What do you have, Gareth?
Well, I did speak to the corners, and they did say that he needs to keep his guard up more, especially his left hand, wary of that overhand right. And his corner actually said, you don't need to get into a firefight with him. But it's an extraordinary battle as they go at it, hammer and tongs right now. Sorry to do comms, but it's just so thrilling. He is delivering. But they did want him to switch southpaw. They want him to go to the body more as well, gents. But it's just a war, isn't it?
Even as Gareth A. Davies says, you don't have to get into a firefight. That's exactly what we have, is a firefight.
Man, this is a great fight. And let me just reassure all PFL fans out there, these guys are with PFL on a multi-fight deal. I just knew this was going to be this kind of fight from both of these guys. We could run it back every weekend and it would be wild.
Halfway point of this round, halfway point of this fight. And Claudio Pichella continues to snap the head of Mark Ewan back. Ewan offering his counters and hurting Claudio Pichella along the way. And there's another overhand right.
He's too upright. He's so calm, but he gets caught time and time again by Pacheco.
Yeah, upright and quite square against the fence, trying to counterpunch as well.
Sometimes, and you know this better than I, both of you, but one of the great dangers when you're incredibly calm and you feel like you're the more technical fighter is you end up watching your work. And Claudio Pichella has taken advantage of that in a couple of different situations here, just throwing.
But we got a good measure on Pichella when he fought in Paris. We know how tough and gritty he is, but we're also seeing a really strong skill set being applied right now. Nice counter punch there from Mark Ewan, bought him a little bit of space to breathe.
And give credit to Ewan because he's far from just a finesse fighter. He has eaten a lot of big right hands, and he is still coming. A lot of toughness on display from the undefeated fighter out of Scotland.
Good job by Ewan to go to the body as well.
Pichella obliges and offers one back.
Now, Pichella, with his chin tucked and his forehead facing his opponent, he's able to take these shots just a little bit better, I feel. Oh, and
a big right hand. And he timed it right. He did that at the end of round one when Ewan was trying to throw that knee. Pichella gave the right hand over the top. A hook stumbles them both.
It's short right there by Ewan.
That was a good counter punch just as he slipped out of range. Nice body kick from Ewan there.
What a pace, what a fight.
Forward pressure here from Ewan now. Pichella swings right back.
Mark Ewan now is taking control of the center. That's the 10-second clapper. Another good round potentially for Claudio Pichella, depending on how the judges are seeing this.
Pacheco catching his breath at the end of the round there.
Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy, Stefan Struve here on the desk. Gareth A. Davies reporting from the corners.
Man, I think we might need to bring in John McCarthy if we can. I would love to know what his thoughts are on the scoring.
This is where judges earn their money, and this is where Big John McCarthy gives us those insights. How do you score through 2 rounds, Big John?
You know, it's such a close fight, and there's so many good exchanges here, but I'm going with Pichella again. He hurt Mark Ewan in this round twice. Ewan came back and looked good near the end of the round, but he wasn't landing the shots that were the same as far as the intensity, how heavy they were. I'm giving it to Pichella right now. I think Mark Ewan's got to look at getting a stoppage to get this win.
Thank you, Big John. Mark Ewan's corner calling to hit their fighter with some urgency, maybe feels the same way. Remember, Ewan came into this undefeated as a pro, 5-0, 4 knockouts, 1 submission.
Still sharp in this third round, both of these guys. There's a nice jab from Mark Ewing, and he drifted out of range of the right hand. Oh, his legs went again.
Little wobbly. Claudio Pachella showing his power, and Mark Ewing putting the chin on display.
Good job to move away there by Ewing. He's got to be careful here. Puts himself against the fence again. That's where Pasea wants him.
Pachella digging that right hand to the body several times in this fight as well.
To the thumbs out of the gloves. Thumbs out of the gloves.
We had some good luck last time we went to Gareth A. Davies. Had a big moment in the fight, so let's do it again. What do you have, Gareth?
Into the corner again, and they're saying this time, use the entire cage, use your footwork, variation of punches. He's doing it at times, and then he's getting caught in the firefight again. Great right hand, though. These two just want to fight all night. You could keep them in there for 50 days, and they'd be going like this. I don't agree with John. I think it's a round apiece, by the way, and that's what they were reflecting in the corner. Just go out and win this round, and you probably got the fight.
Well, the biggest moment of round number 3 just came while Gareth was talking. That right hand from Ewing that landed on the jaw of Claudio Pachella, whose face is really starting to show some damage.
We're going to have to just travel Gareth around with the PFL Europe cage. Every time he speaks, we get a firefight.
Yeah, but then we have to let him speak.
Well, there is that, sure. But then it means we can take a moment off. That was a lovely right hand over the top.
Oh, now he's down. Down to his behind. And I think the mouthpiece came out as well. Claudio Pachella gunning for a finish here. Big photo up here by Pasea. Final 2 minutes of this incredible fight here in Newcastle, England.
He should step back now. He's got him hurt.
Good head position here. Pachella spent so much more time in this position in previous fights. I expected him to use the clinch a lot more than he is doing. He's just getting a brief respite here, but of course he's landing really good shots. Now Mark Ewing looking for a takedown. Interesting change of tactics. 90 seconds to go. Now can Mark Ewing secure a takedown and a submission in short time? That's a big question. I don't know how either of these fighters would be able to be certain of how they're doing on the scorecards. So you can see Mark Ewing's got this hook around the back here. He's driving in, but you can see his posture's broken. Look at the curve down his spine. He needs to get that head position so he can drive into his opponent better. Currently he's got control of the leg, but you can also see Pachella's doing a good job defending. This overhook is a key here. It's keeping Mark Ewing up against the fence as opposed to level change and trying to attack the legs.
Claudio Pachella's able to circle off. Ewing shoves him away and throws the jab. Tests that high kick. Back to the overhand right and then digging to the body. Claudio Pachella.
30 secondi! Claudio, 30 secondi! 30,
I don't speak Italian, but I think that the corner of Pachella are telling him to break. 20 seconds left, they're telling him to break. But Mark Ewing, good job here with the head position. Really driving in.
Close run, but Pachella did get that knockdown.
Right.
You got to use his position, gentlemen.
Final 10.
I would run this one back in Glasgow. This has been a fantastic battle.
Ewing tries the flurry. Pachella gives him the point and rides it out to the final bell. What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges scored this bout 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27. All for your winner via unanimous decision, Claudio Pachella.
Tail the tape for this semi-final. Ibrahim Mamane, only 25 years of age. Daniela Michelli is 36. 5-inch height advantage here for Ibrahim Mamane. And that translates to a much longer reach on the arms and the legs. 3 5-minute rounds to decide one spot in our PFL Europe Championship in the welterweight division. Aggressive start very early from Michelli. Went with the leg kick and then the right hand. Straight right for Mane in response.
Michelli catches a leg. Oh, he almost runs onto a knee, but he's got a single leg. Can he finish this takedown?
Staying on one leg for now. Daniela Michele pressing against the barrier. Logo has ripped off and is stuck to Ibrahim Amane. Nice work by the referee to get that out. Sacrifice throw attempted there for Michele. Amane scrambles back to the feet.
Already seeing some swelling under the eye of Danielle Michele. Under that left eye, it looks like there's a small mark, something may have gotten through. And this is where Ibrahim Amane looks so dangerous. Look how physically imposing he is when he's got his opponent trapped up against the fence. And those high kicks are dangerous as well. He's able to set them up so well if he throws his hands first. Draw his opponent's hands away. Good effort. Oh!
Something hurt Ibrahim Amane and he fell flat to his face. And now Michele pounds it out with the left hand. Daniela Michele with the TKO victory in round 1.
Wow. Incredible.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, referee Derek Hickey calls a halt to the action at 1 minute and 26 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner via TKO and securing their place in the championship, Daniela Michele.
Daily Tape is brought to you by CarID.com. Lucas Brennan, only 23 years of age at 9-0.
Work forward right here. Ready? Ready. Let's go to work.
Southpaw stance here for Brennan. Submission specialist. 6 submission victories in 9 pro victories. But Ivy, no stranger to the grappling game himself. He has 7 submission wins.
Nice kick punch combination by Ivy.
Ooh, big right hand by Ivy.
Dumps Lucas Brennan to the back.
Smart move by Ivy. Nice. It's more of a push than it is a punch.
Once again, Ivy down in the guard here. This time he puts Brennan on his back for the 2nd time early in the fight.
Brennan working for that high guard, that mission control.
Trying to isolate that left arm. Ivy is wise to it.
Ivy utilizes some great posture. It's going to be real important that they get caught up in these arms.
Watch him back the head. I got it.
You got to remember, he's standing straight up. He can get up kicked in this position as well.
We saw Brennan swinging these up kicks the first time Ivy put him down. Now attacks that lead leg.
Ivy better off letting him stand to his feet. Turn back fresh.
Interesting technique there.
I haven't seen that since Ensign Inoue. Ensign Inoue would explode off the mat and throw kicks from there. Very powerful.
Back to standing here. Ivy shrugs off that kick. Unorthodox movement here from Brennan.
What are we looking for? Yes.
Brief switching stance there for Dimitri Ivy.
You can see Ivy trying to process what's going on. A lot of stance switches, a lot of attacks coming from different angles. He's being patient. Is he being too patient, though?
Right there. Yes.
Good knee to the body there from Ivy. And a right hand comes over the top, then one up the middle on the uppercut. Beautiful inside swing punches here from Dimitri Ivy, who now presses Brennan to the front seat.
Nice old school foot stomp to get the party started.
Brennan trading places with Ivy, putting Ivy on the fence now. Ivy repummeling, jockeying for position.
Double unders here for Ivy allow him to switch places with Lucas Brennan.
Brennan has a sneaky inside over his forearm grip where he's holding it side where he can try to get the knee to the head on the right side. That's what you can do when you got those long limbs.
Yeah, I'm not sure Brennan does anything orthodox. Everything comes from weird angles, interesting style, switching leads.
That's why he has that hook by Ivy as well.
Yeah, nice exit there from Dimitri Ivy. Accounting very well for himself here in this first round against an undefeated fighter.
I think Ivy can be a little bit more active with his jab to try to keep the distance. Nice knee. I don't know if it landed flush to the face. I think he hit him a little bit in the chest.
Brennan tried to catch it. Ivy got his own leg back. Pressing the younger fighter into the cage one more time.
Ivy has the right idea, though. Trying to make him eat a knee or uppercut or a big punch on the way in.
Nice inside fighting by Ivy. Making him pay for being in this clinch.
Ivy's been very accurate in these compressed spaces with the dirty boxing. In the final 20 seconds of round number 1, more foot stomps from Dimitri Ivy, the San Antonio local. Again, the left hand landed. Ivy shrugging himself out of that clinch attempt by Lucas Brennan as round 1 comes to a close.
Stop, ready? Let's go.
Once again, the southpaw stance for Brennan. Tries the traveling side kick. Ivy crowds it.
Ivy doing a great job of cutting off the cage.
Head kick there from Brennan. And Ivy throws one to the body, landed flush on that midsection. Both fighters having moments in the striking exchanges. Good right hand there from Ivy to lead that combination.
He's durable. You know what to do. He's durable.
Single leg attempt, snatch single here from Brennan.
Ivy doing a great job of defending. Got a wide base. It's very hard to take down against the cage when you separate those legs and get linear. Gotta watch his back in this position though.
I'm not sure why Ivy turned that way. He had an overhook on that side, and then he turned and almost gave up his back to Brennan.
Great job pushing off the cage by Brennan.
Clever work. He laced the right leg around Dimitri Ivy's right and then left behind the left knee. Tried to boost himself off the cage. A little jump, and now successfully down to the mat. On the back of Dimitri Ivy, Lucas Brennan will go to work for 3 minutes in round number 2 as we look through ref cam. Big John McCarthy watching on, joining us for every one of these fights. How did you score round number 1, Big John?
You know, round 1 was a close round, and Lucas Brennan landed some really nice kicks when he was down on the ground, but not enough to make up for the good stand-up volume-wise and the cleaner shots by Dimitri Ivy. I had Dimitri Ivy win that round 10-9.
Remember, Lucas Brennan, a massive, massive favorite coming into this fight as an undefeated prospect. Dimitri Ivy's had an up-and-down career, some inactive periods. His debut came all the way back in 2010, so he's been around the game for a very long time. But smack dab in the middle of that run, He was pretty inactive from 2018 to 2021. Now he's got to find a way to get Lucas Brennan off his back, or at least survive these next 2 minutes of round 2.
The 2 minutes is a long time to survive. As you see, the rear naked choke is trying to find its way for somebody that is specialist as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Body triangle is very difficult to counter and get out of once it's locked on. That makes it very difficult for Ivy to find a way out. He's trying to find a way to his feet.
And also
Brennan trying to get that
breathe.
rear naked choke, fighting his hands through there. Ivy doing a good job of keeping his chin down and his neck protected. Brennan pounding away, trying to soften up his opponent.
That right hand pummeling at the ear of Dimitri Ivy, trying to loosen up the guard. While that the left arm of Brennan snaking around every choke opportunity. So Ivy having to address both these submission attempts and the pounding of the right hand.
Yeah, Brendan's doing a great job of tenderizing the steak before he tries to sink in the choke. That way, Ivy has to protect his face and maybe give an opening for what we're looking at right now is a rear naked choke.
It's very close to being locked in. But no, good hand fighting by Ivy.
Doing a great job listening to his own corner. It was certainly called out for him to address the top hand of that choke attempt. More right hands from Brennan. He switches to the left.
Don't grab his hand. Don't grab his hands when he's out of control.
Under 30 seconds now in round number 2.
Turn now, D.
Dimitri Ivy surviving the onslaught from Lucas Brennan.
Very nice job. Very out of that.
Defending. 3 minutes is a long time to defend your back being taken.
Final few seconds of round 2, a third and potentially deciding round next. Final round here in this featherweight showcase. Lucas Brennan in the black trunks, Dimitri Ivy in the white. If the official judges have it scored the same way that John McCarthy probably does, I think this might be the decider, Randy.
I agree 100%. I agree with John's assessment, and I believe it's 1 round apiece going into this 3rd round.
Ivy lost balance a little bit there, but he landed a right hand before he did. Brennan showing some chin.
Need a little more desperation in the punching and combination choices by Ivy.
I believe Ivy knows he needs to get those hands moving a little bit more. This is the deciding round. One mistake the last round got him on his back for nearly 3 minutes. So.
High kick attempt glances off the guard. Dimitri Ivy has thrown that a couple of times in this fight. Nothing landing so far.
I wouldn't be surprised if you convert to the kick punch, throwing a high kick and following right with the right hand right behind it.
A savant kick there from Ivy onto the lead leg of Lucas Brennan.
Low calf kicks from Brennan.
Up turn. He's going the wrong way. He's reaching behind. He needs to turn towards him. He still needs to put his back on the cage.
His arm over and whizzer if he can.
100%.
Tough to get there from now with that fence in the way.
Even now, he needs to put his back to the cage. Because once Brendan gets here, he's not going to let it off easy.
Ivy trying to get his own back flat to the mat here for a moment, see if he can spin out.
Got to be careful of the head and arm triangle, too.
Yeah, as Ivy turns and tries to get out of this position, he could be giving up either full mount or that arm triangle.
Looks like he's sinking it in right now.
That's what Brandon's squeezing on at this exact
He's
moment.
cooking it up now.
Dimitri's going to get out. Nice job by Dimitri, seeing it coming.
We need a big explosion right here and a big separation. It's real important that he separates.
Huge moments in the fight here. Dimitri Ivy, halfway through round number 3, works his way out of that submission attempt and back to his feet.
It's real important Brandon takes advantage of this moment and try to get him back down to the canvas. And Ivy needs to separate, create space, and get back out in the open.
Work. 2 minutes remain in this featherweight showcase bout.
If I'm Ivy's corner, this is the time I'm telling him to separate, break, and get back clean.
Absolutely. Does a good job from this clinch position, but he's winning the fight in the open, using those combinations and those longer strikes.
Double unders here for Ivy. We'll see if he can do anything with it. Tries a knee.
Shoulder punch. Old school.
I like the old school too. The foot stumps and shoulder punches. Let me see another one right there. A little bit over a minute left. I'm curious to see what they do in this clinch against the cage.
Brennan tries to toss a knee up. Not quite able to land flush with it.
See, this is a moment where you wish you would have broke clean. Limp arm over the top, separate. Brendan, this is his chance to really try to jump in the guard and really try to get him down to the ground.
Around the corner for Ivy, calling for him to separate and strike. Final 40 seconds.
There's the frame. Had the chance to separate, but chose to stay in the clinch.
And he hasn't been in the control position here in this clinch for the last 2.5 minutes. There's a knee of his own. Putting a lot of trust in judges.
I was about to say this, a lot of trust in the judges. Last 10 seconds.
I'll tell you what, Brennan reminds me of Joe Lozon the way he fights.
Looks a little bit like Joe Lozon, too.
It looks like him as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. For your winner, by unanimous decision, Dimitri Ivy.
Dimitri Ivy with the unanimous decision victory. A huge upset.
You see the record. Emmanuel Newton more experienced, but King Mo has been fighting high-level talent his entire career.
Rise up, let's go. The bell in round number 1. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Miller Lite, the official beer of Bellator. It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Good right hand right off the bat by Newton.
Emmanuel Newton in the white trunks, King Mo in the black and white trunks. Kick by Newton blocked.
Emmanuel Newton acknowledged King Mo is the best fighter I have ever faced, but he cannot fight scared and win.
Swing and a miss with the right hand by Newton. Good right hand by King Mo in that exchange.
Newton cannot trade punches with King Mo. King Mo, a much more powerful striker. Newton has to outwork him to be successful. Kicks might be his advantage, but he doesn't want to throw a lot and risk getting taken down. Oh, loading that left hook. There's a gap that he can take advantage of. Mo likes to drop his hands like that. Likes to throw the up jab. Likes to muggle out with his hands. Can Newton take advantage of it?
That kick by Newton. It's definitely a Mayweather boxing style for King Mo.
Problem is that requires a lot of speed, a lot of awareness, a lot of timing. That shoulder roll can be effective, but it's not traditional hands-up type boxing. And Newton having some success with that right hand over the top.
Good kick, just missed from Newton. Good head movement thus far on display from King Mo. Swing and miss with the left hook.
Look at that reset. He throws a few times, he drops his hands and resets. Newton has to change up his timing and find the opportunities in those kinds of moments. When Mo lets his guard down after he throws, just like that.
Newton trying to stay busy with the kicks. Definitely loading up the right hand. He's just not finding the mark.
Hey, trying to take advantage of that lazy left. It's landed a couple times. Mo's taking those shots well. He has landed that overhand right a couple times. Oh my God! He's done! He's done! Mine steps in, and a massive upset in the Bellator cage! You talk about shocking the world! That's what he just did!
The spinning back fist put King Mo out!
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the end comes suddenly. 2 minutes, 35 seconds into round number 1. The winner by knockout, earning his place in the light heavyweight tournament finals, Emmanuel, the Hardcore Kid Newton.
Let's go to Jimmy.
Emmanuel, at the weigh-in, you said, I'm gonna shock the world tomorrow night. King Mo said, he's no Muhammad Ali. You look like Ali tonight. Tell me what it feels like to shock the world.
First off, I gotta give all praise to my Lord God, Jesus Christ. Without him, none of this would have been possible. Praise his name. Can I get an amen?
This crowd so much behind us, behind you. Talk us through the end of that fight. Tell me what was going on in your head with that spinning back fist.
You know, I saw that Mo, he drop his hand a lot and come in with big haymakers. So I figured I'm gonna duck under one. And I turned and saw out of my corner of my eye. Saw him there, I'm like, I'm gonna throw it. So I threw it and it landed.
Now, of course, Bellator fighters control their own destiny. It's about earning your way into the finals. Into the finals, you'll take on another man who upset his way here, the Russian, Mihail Zayats. Tell me what you think about this final.
Oh, Mihail's gonna be tough, man. He's a beast, he's unorthodox. I can't wait for this fight, but I'm happy. And I saw it being me and him. I'm very happy that me and him made it to the finals together. It's gonna be a good, respectful battle, but it's gonna be a battle.
Throughout his career, Sergio Pettis has usually been the smaller fighter, shorter, with less reach, but he uses angles and that creates good distance. He doesn't have to worry about that.
What separate him from Pettis? They touch gloves. Scheduled for 5 rounds. Inside leg kick connects for Horiguchi. He will dart in and out. Meanwhile, Pettis, an effective counter striker.
Very effective counter striker, but you're seeing exactly what Josh Thompson was talking about. Look at the open, loose style of Horiguchi and look at the tight, controlled manner that Sergio Pettis fights with. So it's really a matter of do those counters land? When Horiguchi comes in to get his offensive action going, does Pettis land those counters?
Horiguchi coming off a knockout victory over Kai Asakura last New Year's Eve, where he became a 2-time Rising champion as Pettis landed the right hand, avenging a knockout loss to Asakura. Both of them were standouts at flyweight at 125, but really coming into their own here, now at 135.
You got to look at, Sergio Pettis has a win over the current UFC champion in bantamweights.
And Horiguchi gets the takedown.
That's what's important. It's not that Sergio does not know how to defend on the ground.
And Horiguchi has Pettis back.
But it takes all of his offense in the stand-up away.
Horiguchi has 3 submission wins, including a rear naked choke. And Pettis' lone submission defeat came via rear naked choke.
Pettis trying to fight the hands now, trying to break them apart.
Pettis was training with former K1 lightweight tournament runner-up Ren Hiramoto, who gave Pettis plenty of insight into Horiguchi, only 23 years of age. Duke Rufus, Pettis' coach, calls him one bad mofo.
He's right about that.
Spinning back kick to the midsection, connects for Horiguchi.
What you saw from Horiguchi when he decided to abandon that takedown, he at least made Pettis pay and landed a clean strike.
Pettis will
trying to restrict the movement of Horiguchi if he can. Horiguchi, and you talk about noting patterns, John. When you study tape, you look for patterns.
Well, that's one of the patterns you'll see right there out of Horiguchi. That big looping overhand right. He'll take a step and he likes to walk away from what is normally his power side. And as his opponent reaches over to go cut him off, he'll come in with that looping right hand. He does it all the time. He's very successful with it.
Yeah, it's proven to be lethal. Under 2 minutes left in the opening round. Horiguchi leaping at Pettis. Pettis trying to work the jab, but Horiguchi is chewing up the real estate.
Well, right now, Pettis is being very controlled.
Another spinning back kick. And the right hand by Horiguchi. So Horiguchi, as expected, bringing the offense to Sergio Pettis, looking for his 30th victory. And we talk about the legends from the land of the rising sun, and you ask many people, including Big John McCarthy, and they will say that Kyoji Horiguchi is the best Japanese mixed martial artist of all time.
You take a look at what he's done in his career. He has been absolutely spectacular. There have been some just unbelievable MMA fighters from Japan.
Oh, beautifully done there by Horiguchi. Captain, he went over with the left and goes to the body. Pettis comes back with a combination. 45 seconds left in the first round. Pettis wants to corral Horiguchi. How can he do so? How can he mitigate the movement of Horiguchi?
Well, what he's doing right now is right. He's not getting caught up in all the motion. He is being very tactical and very composed and tight, but he needs to stop as far as moving backwards. When you see him moving backwards, he cannot do that and win this fight. He needs to come forward and he needs to create the angles by stepping where he believes Horiguchi wants to go.
1-2 by Horiguchi.
Just like that.
And the left hook. And there, Pettis with the kick. Bell, round 2. Horiguchi coming out southpaw to start the second round. Kick lands for Horiguchi, back to orthodox. And the one thing about Pettis, always remains calm, stays true to his game plan, and gets knocked off his feet momentarily by Horiguchi.
Beautiful low kick by Horiguchi. It's not that Pettis has not been in there with guys that have the same type of movement. It's the speed factor with that movement that creates the problems. Horiguchi is incredibly quick.
And incredibly powerful for this weight class.
That's what's impressive, because you don't get guys that usually have one punch knockout power at that size, and he has it.
More than half of his 29 victories have come thanks to his knockout power. 15 KOs on his illustrious resume. And changes levels and gets the takedown on Pettis.
Does it with just technique, beautiful technique. That's what he went to American Top Team for. That's when he ended up losing to Demetrius Johnson. It was the wrestling factor. He said, I need to change it up. Has moved himself to Florida, and now you see the difference.
Submitted by one of the best ever in Demetrius Johnson with 1 second left in the 5th and final round. And here, up kicks.
Nice up kick by Sergio Pettis.
And Pettis looking to get the omoplata on Horiguchi, but Horiguchi, a crafty veteran.
He's got too much position right now, but he needs to be careful of that up kick again.
And he's dropping the ground and pound on Pettis. Lands a right hand before snatching the waist. Knee strikes to the right leg of Pettis by Horiguchi. Constantly looking to improve. And now hooks.
He's got a leg Turk on that one side, and he just wants to open up with that right hand. You're seeing that Sergio Pettis doing what we call a baseball grip on it, just holding on to that. Horiguchi is definitely cut under his right eye, though.
Under the eye, preferable to over the eye. But we will monitor that cut.
Well, that cut could have been from one of those up kicks when we talked about that up kick looking like it landed.
Right hands here.
That's what opened up that cut.
Horiguchi, as Pettis tries to wrist control momentarily. Under 2 minutes left in the second round. Wrist control by Pettis, and again that baseball grip, as you mentioned, John, and yet needs to try to escape. Bit of a stalemate here, a minute and a half left in the second, and there's a couple of right hands from the back by Horiguchi.
This is why you saw Pettis with that grip. That glove is like a big stopper on the end. It's very difficult to get your hand free, but once Horiguchi does, look at what he's doing.
Coming up on the final 60 seconds of the second round, and total strikes landed. Huge edge in favor of Gadzhi Horiguchi as they are back on their feet in the final minute of the second stanza.
Pettis really reacting to those feints. You can see when Horiguchi gives him that big hard feint, Pettis is reacting to it. He's a little tight with everything right now.
And he's trying to loosen up right there, John, as you saw. 20 seconds left in the round. And there's a right hand that lands for Horiguchi. It is his money shot jab. It lands for Pettis. Oh,
nice check.
Half kick by Pettis.
That was checked by Horiguchi. That was a beautiful check.
And the spinning back fist misses for Pettis. But through 2 rounds, Pettis has landed a total of 9 strikes. And yet the one-up kick doing the most damage, as you mentioned, John, as we begin round number 3, and Horiguchi comes out in the southpaw stance, bouncing up and down as he is wont to do, looking to dart in and out, while Pettis, very calm and cool, measured. And despite being a noted counter striker, someone's got to lead the dance. Horiguchi doing that.
Take the rhythm, sir. Take the rhythm. Take the lead.
Take the rhythm. Take the lead is the instructions from Duke Rufus.
Well, he's going to have to do something, because right now I have him down 2 rounds to none in this fight. He did land that nice up kick, but that's not near enough to take the round. Horiguchi is the one that's been in control of this fight. He's landed a lot of volume. He's landed some heavy shots. Nice, clean left hand right there. Pettis needs to really start to open up.
Horiguchi incredibly accurate. Landing at a 59% clip now. And again, attacking the leg and backpedaling. Horiguchi 2 for 3 in the takedown department. Pettis yet to attempt to take down. 90 seconds gone here in the third.
Horiguchi gives so much movement back and forth. You're just not sure of where he's going to go.
There's a spinning back kick again. Scores for Horiguchi, and Pettis unable to get on track. And Horiguchi snatching the single. Pettis feeding him with a few right uppercuts.
Horiguchi started that with that jab. It landed cleanly. See him riding him on his hip. Brings him right down. Beautiful technique by Gadzhi Horiguchi.
Third takedown of the fight for Horiguchi.
Horiguchi, beautiful body position. Look at how he's bringing his hips in. See that knee up under that arm area into the ribs, crushing the space for Sergio Pettis on that side, and he's got the fence on the other side. A lot of pressure by Horiguchi right now. Pettis tries to get his guard back. Horiguchi stuffs it, stays in that half guard position.
2 minutes left in the third round. Horiguchi working from top position in the half guard of Sergio Pettis. Pettis desperate to try to escape from underneath Kyoji Horiguchi.
Once again, you saw Pettis trying to, now he's trying to turn into him, but this gives Horiguchi the ability to start opening up with strikes. This is the right thing for Sergio Pettis to do. Get that underhook, start working himself back to his feet.
Horiguchi attacking Pettis' neck and now goes behind to the back. Has one hook in momentarily. And now Horiguchi working from Pettis' back, coming up on the final minute of the third round.
Horiguchi transitioned so fast. Took the back, right in the position. Not that Pettis is in any problem as far as a submission right at this moment. Horiguchi just locks things in so fast, moves to where he wants, forces his opponent to go to the direction he wants, and then takes it. Nice job by Sergio Pettis to get himself out.
Sergio Pettis needs to show an uptick in his offense here as time is running out in the third round, 33 seconds. Again, Horiguchi going downstairs with the kick. There's a counter right by Pettis. Unofficially, through 3 rounds, Sergio Pettis has yet to land in double digits in any round.
That's amazing.
Championship rounds are upon us. Round number 4, Duke Rufus wants Pettis to pump the jab. Wants him to break the rhythm of Horiguchi. It's not about accuracy, he says. It's about volume, and Horiguchi again closes the gap quickly, looking for the takedown defended by Pettis. Counter right hand again lands for Pettis. And Horiguchi runs right over Pettis into the guard.
Beautiful knee pick by Horiguchi, just drives through. Pettis trying for the elevator sweep, does not get it. And what Pettis is doing right there, he cannot do what you're seeing. That figure 4 on the body is only going to hold Horiguchi in the top position. He's got the ability to land the bigger, heavier strikes. Pettis has got to move. He's got to open up that guard, either attack with submissions, look for the sweep, or get back to the standing position.
Horiguchi back on his feet, allows Pettis to get back up to a vertical base. There's the jab that splits the guard of Pettis, lands. Horiguchi misses with the low kick.
And we're seeing Pettis open up a lot more. He's taking more chances, but by taking more chances, he's also giving opportunities and openings for Horiguchi to exploit.
Throwing 8 punches in the first 2 minutes of the fourth round is taking more chances. We've got a fight here that we've seen a lot of the feinting in there. Finally, Pettis opening up on Horiguchi.
And he hit a beautiful left hand based upon it.
Pettis now starting to swing for the fences. He's really trying to load up on his shots. That's not his normal style. His normal style is to just touch you and eventually break you down with his shots. He does have power in his hands. He just needs
lead left hook to the body that lands. The best punch of the fight for Pettis. And we are not seeing the jab that Duke Rufus wanted Pettis to try to use to break Horiguchi's rhythm. And there's a jab from Horiguchi that lands.
He's out!
Are you kidding me?
Sergio Pettis pulling it out like we talked about. He had to do something spectacular.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event comes to an end. 3 minutes, 24 seconds into round number 4 by knockout. The winner and still Bellator Bantamweight World Champion, Sergio SP Pettis.
Let's go to Big John McCarthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the still bantamweight champion of Bellator MMA, Sergio Pettis. I gotta say, that was explosive, it was dramatic, and do you now feel like the real bantamweight champion?
I don't know if that doesn't signify it anymore, man. I came out here and had to get beat up for 4 rounds pretty much. You know, going into the last couple seconds that what had happened, I was just like, man, I'm losing this fight. I gotta do something spectacular, and it came out at the right time. I just want to give a thank you to all my coaches, Duke Rufus, Scott Cushman, first time cornering me ever in my whole fight career since 14 years old, Mark Swinsky, and of course, Ren Hiramoto. Thank you so much for all the love and support you gave me, brother. I respect you a lot.
They say there's a reason the championship fights have those 5 rounds, and you needed that 4th and possibly 5th round. What were you thinking coming into the 4th round? Your coach had talked to you about, I just need you to throw the jab. I need you to just put it out there to get him off rhythm. Do you think that just the pressure that you brought and those things that you were doing more active was the difference in you getting that opportunity to land that spinning back fist?
I needed to face some adversity, and tonight, Horiguchi gave me all of that, man. I was hard trying to time his rhythm, try to get his movement down, but man, yeah, I just had to open up. My coaches always tell me, if you open up, you're gonna be one of the best in the world, and that's what I'm pushing for, man. I'm only 28 years old, and this fight showed me that I have a lot more to work on, and I'm just back to the drawing boards, man. I'm lucky I'm not cut or hurt, and got me some good calf kicks, but I'm back in the gym next 2 weeks.
I just want to tell you that was an unbelievable finish. Congratulations on being the bantamweight champion here at Bellator. You're an outstanding representation of this division.
Hey, and I want to give a shout out to my mom. I told you I was going to dedicate this fight to you. Thank you for introducing me to martial arts and making me a great man. I'm nothing without you. I love you, Mom.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bantamweight champion, Sergio SP Pettis.
Click below to subscribe and watch more MMA content.